feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you do what you want. I guess I'm doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. What you want?
My new bitch look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch front like Jackie Brown. I wanna know if she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime,
Stop for what I want.
some me time.
Hope you doing what you want.
Crib by the beach like Odell. Over my killers don't tell. Shadow my mom cause I New York the shelf. Now my bitch is the Chanel. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, get a little maybe. In the meantime,
Guess I'm doing what I want.
get some me time.
Hope you doing what you want. Only been a few hours, but it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you do what you want.
In the meantime,
Guess I'm doing what I want.
get some me time.
You doing what you want.
In the meantime,
Guess I'm doing what I want.
get some me time.
You doing what you want.
Maybe I don't love myself, I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself. See me in the mirror, I duck myself. Don't need much, so fuck my wealth.
Like a glance from the past, dark in the frame, you're the poster on the wall. My dreams, you the prince, and I'm the pop. Fairy tales, I'm not used to it. Oh, you got me questioning what you've done. You used to be out of reach.
CL Style.
It's your boy Red.
I'm loving the studio. Like, as soon as I walked in, I was like, this is it right here. I just got into my element. So I'm loving it. I just really enjoyed listening to Jamil. It was just a great conversation. I mean, this is good. I'm like, okay, this is. Maybe we'll see after today. We'll see how tonight stands out. Yeah. We'll see.
Yo.
I'm sorry.
Starting off already. Okay. All right, here we go. Yo. What's good, y'all? It's your homie Big T.
I'm Miss Amy.
And I'm your co-hostess with the mostest CL Styles.
Hey, and you are officially tapped in and tuned into the hottest podcast that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion, and the only show that keeps our ears to the streets.
While you grind and shine.
Hey, it's another Friday night. Y'all know what it is. The gang is all back. How y'all feel? I love it. Great. CL Styles is back in the building.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome back.
It's about time you show up.
Happy to be back, man.
Are you?
I am.
You can't tell because every time I turn around, you're booking the flight.
You know, I'm back with my family.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
We did miss you.
We did miss you, yes. And of course, we got to send our love and everything to Miss Shay Renee, who will be back soon. Yes. Our prayers and thoughts are definitely with you and your family during this time. So, but we got somebody here. We got somebody special. We got Mr. Trey Berry in the building.
Trey Berry in the building. What's up, friends? How we doing?
We doing good. We're doing good. I love your energy.
I'm happy that y'all have me today.
Yes.
Thanks for coming.
Yes. And he's holding it down with us all show long.
Yes.
He's our guest co-host for tonight. And so we're going to be getting into, we got some games we're going to play. You good over there?
Oh, my cord. It was in my armpit. Okay, we're all good now.
So we going to tap in with him. We're going to see what he's been up to. We got this or that game we're going to play. We got a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to do.
They said what?
They said what, which is one of my favorite games that we play on here. So we got a lot of stuff that we're going to do. But before we do anything, I just want to check in. How's everybody feeling? Everybody's good?
I feel good. That's great. I worked out today, had a nap. So look, I'm feeling better than ever.
Yeah, you are.
I'm great. I can't complain.
Skin glowing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got luck with that.
Usually on Fridays I'm tired and I'm ready, but I'm good. It's a good day.
I'm feeling good too. And Thanksgiving break for me started today.
That's what it is. I'm lucky you.
Oh, yes, hell yeah.
Not me.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So, but before we get into the show, we do have to shout out one of our sponsors. We got to shout out A Servant's Heart LLC, who is the official sponsor of the Mud Talk Show. So, Miss Amy, tell us a little bit about A Servant's Heart.
So we want to give a shout out to our season 4 sponsor, A Servant's Heart LLC. A Servant's Heart prides themselves in community care. They offer non-medical and HPC transportation, as well as home personal care. For questions, to schedule a consultation, or to join their team of professionals, you can follow them at A Servant's Heart LLC on Facebook. You can email at capital A, Servant's Heart Toledo, and there's 2 T's in there, at gmail.com. Or you can give them a call at 419-407-5399. So thanks again to A Servant's Heart for their support of the Mud Talk podcast, right? And for being a season 4 sponsor.
So shout out to A Servant's Heart. There
you go. You're yelling at me over here. Remember, okay, A for applause. No,
A. Hey, Big T, just tell the players fuck up. It's okay.
It's fine.
Players fuck up too. But here we go. So we want to say a shout out to thank you to A Servant's Heart LLC for being the season 4 sponsor of the Mud Talk podcast show. Yeah. So we appreciate y'all for everything that you guys do in the community. So y'all know we can't get this show popping without doing what we call Big T with the
T.
And this is where I give y'all all of the latest celebrity news and gossip that's going on with these celebrities because they give me job security.
Yeah, they do.
Because they always doing something.
Always.
All the time.
It's my forte, so let's jump in.
He's ready.
All right. So the first piece of tea that we're going to talk about, Portia Williams from The Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's being sued by her ex-husband, Simon, over the social media posts that she's been making, saying that he has erectile dysfunction.
Oh.
Yeah. So in new court documents obtained by TMZ, Simon claims false and defamatory comments about his privates, implying that they don't work. Simon Simon says Portia presented these erectile dysfunction remarks on social media as a fact rather than an opinion, and says the attack has hurt his reputation.
I'm sure it has.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's not getting any hoes anymore.
Not anymore. So Simon says that Portia presented these erectile dysfunction remarks on social media. And the lawsuit comes months after Portia posted on her Instagram stories a number of facts about erectile dysfunction, citing it as hashtag men's health awareness.
She put a whole fact sheet out. She said, just so we can all understand erectile dysfunction, let me tell you what that's like.
Yes. So Portia has not responded to comments. TMZ reached out to her and she has not responded. So we're going to see what's going on.
So my question is, are they getting a divorce or something?
Like, they're already divorced.
They already divorced.
Yes.
So she could be slick hating.
Yeah.
She could be slick hating if she putting that out.
Maybe she's just trying to do a service. She's a girl's girl. She's trying to help them all out, right?
But
Just
this
let
is
them
a
know.
good time also to let people know that if you are experiencing erectile dysfunction, that there are 5 things that you could do to help with it. You can exercise regularly, maintain a healthy diet,
there it is.
lose weight if necessary, avoid smoking, and reduce stress.
Okay.
Or
If
just
you are
know,
experiencing that, this is the time to fix that.
or just know that sometimes if you get old enough, it just happens.
It happens.
They do make Blue Chew and Viagra.
And some
Don't be shy.
testosterone too. Sometimes that helps. Just a little testosterone.
Well, I mean, and then you know what? She's stressing them out, so that's probably why that thing ain't working. So, because
Yeah.
stress.
I mean, maybe
It is.
Yes.
Reduce the stress.
Yeah.
And she has that. Just she have a big social media following as well. Oh yeah, that's.
I think he's like super rich though, so I feel like he's known for that. Like he's got like a lot
Erectile
of money.
dysfunction or money?
No money.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, fuck around and find out.
Hey, you know what? If you got enough money, it doesn't matter if your dick doesn't work.
Well,
That's true.
If he has erectile dysfunction, then you can't fuck around and find out.
Yeah, you're right.
There are other ways that you can please a woman with other than your dick.
Yeah,
but
like
they want that though.
Your credit card.
So let me ask you this, right? Because you said
Here it goes.
let me ask you this because
Okay.
you said there's other ways that a man can please a woman other than that. But which one would you prefer? Would you prefer?
Okay. If I love somebody enough and their dick doesn't work, I am fine with other ways to be pleased.
Okay.
They have a mouth. They have hands. This is way too early for this conversation.
I'm just asking.
And this was just the first piece of tea. Like that wouldn't even.
This was a good topic.
But to answer your question, yes, if he's trying to meet a woman, it's going to be more difficult.
Yeah.
The money's going to help because they'll look past that. They'll be fine.
They will for sure.
Yeah, give them some money. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
They'll be satisfied with some fingers in a mouth.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving on to more tea news.
What did you have hashtag with awareness? Does that say?
It says she put on her Instagram hashtag men's health
Okay.
awareness.
I couldn't see. All I could see was awareness. I'm like, did she hashtag erectile dysfunction awareness with her fact sheet?
No, she did.
Okay.
All right. So moving on to other piece of news. Chris Brown says he is currently living a very polygamous lifestyle right now, and he has multiple
Polyamorous.
polyamorous, polygamous. Here we go. All right. And he says working out for him because honesty is the best policy. So he was on Kai Cenat's stream when he was asked about his relationship status, and he told Kai he's currently in several relationships, but didn't specify the number of girlfriends on his roster. He said he keeps his 100 with the women, and they're down with it. And so he says ever since then, he has had no problems with keeping his multiple girlfriends.
There it is.
All you can
Honesty,
do is keep it
best
G.
policy.
Yeah. So how do you guys feel? Do you feel like that, that's okay? Like, if these girls are okay with it, then,
I feel like in this day and age, even if you are married or in a relationship, they're probably going to be out here doing something anyways. I'm not saying that people aren't faithful, but with this day and age, social media just makes everything too available.
Yeah.
People think they have way more options than what they really do, or, they don't even respect what they have.
Yeah.
At least I think polyamorous people are honest and open about it.
Yeah.
Everyone knows. So that's a preference.
Yeah.
And he isn't married, so he can do whatever it is that he wants to
That
do,
is
as long
true.
as he's keeping it G
Yeah.
and being honest, and they can respect that.
And there are people out there that are married that are in polyamorous relationships and they're honest about it.
Yeah.
And I think that's just the key is as long as you're honest and everybody and 100% honest about what's happening.
Mhm.
Yep.
And maybe it's probably more successful than people who aren't.
And I think it's actually popular nowadays, especially I just moved back from Florida. I think that majority of the couples I see, and whether the age being young or older, is something very normal in other places.
You mean
outside of Ohio?
In
Yeah,
Florida, there are a bunch of hoes.
yeah, a bunch of
Did I just hear that?
swingers, pineapples.
It's a big
everything.
state. It's a big state.
It's a lot going
Oh
on.
yeah, I'm sorry. Only in Tampa,
It's a
not
big state.
Jacksonville over here.
It's a big state.
There's no polyamory in Jacksonville.
It might be. It's a big
He
state.
said, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like, I respect Chris Brown because people in this day and age are not keeping the bread fresh. They're not being honest.
Right.
And so, I always say, like, if you just be real with somebody,
Yes.
there's somebody out there that's gonna be down with what you're trying to get down with.
And you're giving them a choice. I think that's the biggest issue is when you're not honest with somebody, you're not giving that person a choice to be able to say, yes, I'm fine with this, or no, I'm not. And that's not fair.
Yeah.
Be honest with them. And if they're fine with it, then you've given them that choice. If they're not okay with it, you have to be okay with the fact that they're not okay with it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So I respect that a lot because I think there's a lot of people in Chris Brown's spot and his fame that maybe are not doing that honesty thing and just in a whole lot of situationships and relationships.
And I also say too, like, don't just agree to the situation just because you want to have that person. Because I've definitely seen situations where people have done that and now your feelings get hurt because you thought it was going to be okay and then kind of find out you wasn't really down with it.
Right.
So,
and it's okay to change your mind too, right? So you try it. It's not for you. Yeah, you're good.
Yep. All right. And in our last piece of news, one of the 3 men charged with selling drugs that killed rapper Mac Miller was actually released from federal prison. So according to a rep for the Bureau of Prisons, Cameron James Pettit was sprung from federal correctional institution in California on October 11th after he was arrested in 2019 and charged with conspiring to distribute controlled substances resulting in the death of Mac Miller. Under a plea agreement with prosecutors, Walter and Rivas each copped to 1 count of distribution of fentanyl and were sentenced to around 17 years and 11 years behind bars. As for Pettit, the feds have been keeping a lid on the current status of this case, but court records show that Pettit never pled guilty to any charges while he was in federal custody. In fact, he actually pled not guilty to the charges at his 2019 arraignment, but he's apparently been in custody ever since. Pettit, Walter, and Revis were accused of selling Miller counterfeit oxycodone pills laced with fentanyl, which led to his death in 2018. So,
rest in peace, Mac Miller.
You should have started with. You should have started with that one.
I know,
That brought the mood down a little bit. But yeah,
we got some more shit we can talk about. But yeah,
no, that is sad.
Yeah, it is very sad. And I personally don't think that he should be released from prison, but hey, I don't make the laws and the rules.
I think it just sends the wrong message because I think the message of arresting people who are selling drugs that are killing people was what was trying to prevent people from doing that. Yeah. And by releasing him, that sends the wrong message.
Did that say there was 3 men that were selling the drugs? How many men did it say that?
Yeah, it's 3. So they all have been in jail, but there was only one that's been released.
Okay, I just find this one is a touchy one because that man's been saying he's been innocent from the jump. The other 2, again, it's a hard topic. I don't know enough information about this case, but if someone's been not saying that they are innocent, but saying that they're not guilty from jump, maybe there's more to it that I just don't know.
Yeah.
And in what role did he play? Maybe he wasn't the one that actually sold it.
There could have been like a middleman.
He could have been in the backseat of the car, not even knowing what was happening.
Or just like, hey, I know a guy.
Yeah.
Go to these people.
Yeah. Here's a phone number.
Yeah.
And if you're selling drugs, stop selling fentanyl. If you're going to sell drugs, don't sell the fake drugs.
Honestly.
Okay? Right.
A lot of these times, these like younger kids, though, will get into something, selling drugs, being persuaded by someone, they don't even know what they're selling. And I say that because when I lived in Florida, there was all these different drugs I'd never seen before. I never heard of 2C. I've never heard of the pinks, cocaine that, P. Diddy had, but it was popular down there. So again, you run into someone like, hey, sell this for me. And you think it's just something like cocaine or some party drug. Half the time it's not. You're selling meth or something. You're just easily persuaded. Again, no one's right. That's not making it right. But half these times these kids are selling things they don't even know what they're selling.
Absolutely.
Right. And
which is a lesson.
Maximize the profit as well.
A major lesson.
That's a major. Like if you don't know what you're selling, you could be in trouble. But okay, it makes sense. Like if he got out because he was maybe innocent or just like you said, he was kind of a made.
But definitely they should be doing the time if they were
for sure.
Part of it.
Yeah, most definitely. So.
Or he was just the first one to snitch. Just saying.
I don't know.
Which I'm okay with because it's actually reporting if we're keeping people safe. I don't want to send that message.
Drugs. So,
for sure.
I like that you're reporting and not snitching.
That was my lesson today at work. We talked about the difference between reporting and snitching. Keeping people safe is reporting. Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that was Big T with the T. If I got some tea, I'm gonna spill it here first on Mud Talk. So. All right, so it is the holiday season coming up. Thanksgiving is coming up, and I want to know what are some things that you guys are thankful for this Thanksgiving.
I'm thankful for my family. I feel like we're so close, and we've had a big death in our family with my pops passing. So us being together, us being able to show each other love, my mom being able to come up here. I'm just really thankful for my family.
Sure. Yeah. What about you, Amy?
I'm thankful for a lot. Obviously, I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for the fact that I have the ability to go to work every day and impact the lives of other people. I think that's a really awesome way to spend my time. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for the people that care about me. But I think this year I'm most thankful for, it's just been kind of a tough year for me, just in general. So I'm thankful that I feel like I'm kind of coming out of the other side and just really have this year taking the time to like learn who I am.
Yeah.
And to be able to take time for myself and to be able to just really be comfortable being with me. And that's been really hard for me. So I'm just thankful for that time that I've had to kind of rediscover who I am.
Yeah.
Probably my midlife crisis. That's actually probably what that is. But
I'm glad
I'm thankful for
doing good and feeling better.
so far.
That's
Ask me
awesome.
next month. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens. But definitely my family. I'm thankful for food. I'm thankful that I have food to put on the table.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for my family here. I'm thankful for my friends.
Yeah.
So all the above.
I'm thankful for you too, boo.
Absolutely.
Thanks, boo.
What about you, Trey? What are you thankful for?
I'm gonna agree with everyone, but take it to the next step. I think that I'm very thankful for my support system, whether it's friends, families, followers, people that I've got to meet. Because realistically, the position that I was in, I would say 6 to 7 years ago, isn't the position I'm in now.
Yeah.
And it took that support system, again, friends, family, followers, to give me the confidence to be who I am today or where I am today. A lot of the things that I have experienced and been through over the last 3 years, whether it's been with content, working with brands, I wouldn't have had that courage if I didn't step outside that zone and my supporters didn't help support me through that way, because it hasn't always been as open or creative as I am. I haven't always believed in myself. I feel like I took the first step to become a content creator, but my supporters really kind of gave me the confidence to know that this is what I was supposed to be doing, or I'm doing something right. So very thankful for my support system all around.
That's what's up, most definitely. Yeah.
What about you, Big T?
You know what? I'm thankful for my mental health this year. Really like kind of during COVID, maybe a little bit before COVID, I kind of struggled a lot. And it wasn't even COVID related. It just was dealing with depression, anxiety, and whatnot. And I can honestly say, like, probably within the last year or two, like, I've really just been in a really good place mentally. Making sure that I'm doing a lot of self-care, setting boundaries, and, of course, going to therapy on a regular basis. So I've just been very thankful that I've been able to take care of my mental health, and then to have a circle of people around me, whether it's family or friends, that support and say, hey, you good? Are you okay? They understand if I, can't attend something, or if I don't want to attend something, they respect my self-care time, my boundaries. So it's just been really good just to be around people who support my mental health. So I'm definitely thankful to be in a good place for that.
I'm thankful for that too. Like people that have been checking in on me. Like I know the other day, CL Salads, messaged me and said, "Are you good?" And I appreciate the people in my life that have checked in on me this year too, because it has been one of those journeys with mental health and kind of rediscovering who I am. And it's important to have those people
absolutely
around you.
Yeah. And if you guys are watching right now on YouTube or Facebook, go ahead and drop in the comments. Tell us what you guys are thankful for. We'll shout you out here a little bit later in the show. But tell us what you guys are thankful for. We'd love to hear what you guys are thankful for this.
I also want to know what your favorite Thanksgiving dish is. What are you looking most forward to?
I'm gonna just start dressing, stuffing.
I was just about to say.
If you don't,
is it dressing or stuffing? You need to tell me.
You can call it whatever.
No, I need you to call it what you call it.
I call it dressing. But
okay,
I mean, I know it as both. But either way, I'm gonna fuck it up. But if it's not good, I'm also gonna fuck you up. So like, you got two ways here. But
should I take a risk and make him some dressing?
You should.
I'm down. I'm down. I will come back to the show, eat it here on the show.
Okay.
We can make this happen.
I will. I'll cook for you, because I remember the first Thanksgiving they didn't believe that I could cook, so I took him Thanksgiving and I took it to his program.
Yes.
And I made what did I make? Fried chicken wings and mac and cheese.
Yes.
So I went big, and I did okay.
You did. The kids were like, not even just the kids. The parents were tearing that shit up. They was like, who made this macaroni? I'm like, Miss Amy, it's like the white girl. And I was like, yeah, she made it. Yeah. So,
they didn't know I actually trained to like cook things and used to teach that, but it's fine.
I am looking forward I love yams.
There you go.
Just give me the yams. Like I love.
They're not talking about yams in that.
I know what they're talking about.
Okay, what are they talking about?
They're talking about drugs.
Okay.
But
he said, give me the actual yams.
I want
the actual vegetable called
the
yams.
The ones where I would not go to jail.
Okay, perfect.
I want the ones where I can, well, it'll taste good and I'll be feeling great. and have my fruits.
People also could say that about drugs. So you want the food yams.
I want yams minus. Please hold the drugs. Give me my yams.
Now that we're clear.
Hold the drugs, please. Thank
All
you.
the drugs
Okay.
is crazy.
But yeah, that's
Okay, so
that's
yams
what I
for
want.
you, dressing for you. See how what are you looking forward to?
Yams and
You eat
greens.
though, right?
Yams and greens.
Okay.
For
Greens.
sure. Yeah.
No, we talking about like actual greens or like kale.
Collard greens.
No.
Oh, okay.
Ew.
No.
Does he
collard
strike you
greens.
as the kale type?
No, because you know Craig don't eat.
I know.
He works out and shit. So we just gotta make sure.
He might
My family do not believe this narrative that my co-hosts are putting out. I do eat.
to get it together.
I'm just saying.
Kale greens is crazy.
It is.
He's like, substitute that with some
It is.
kale.
I had to
I'm on a
stop it.
fitness journey.
You see what I gotta put up with? You see what I gotta put up with? Crazy, right?
Tough accusation.
That's what I'm saying.
I had to
He's like,
stop doing
please, please hold the ham hock, please.
Yes.
I don't want
Turkey
that.
bacon.
Turkey bacon.
Yes,
Bacon and kale.
all of it. That does sound like greens, though, that you might like.
You see what I gotta do?
Insane.
And I don't make my greens like that. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I don't make is my friend Rita Armour, real estate professional.
Shout
Look
out
her
to
up.
Rita.
She makes the greens. She did teach me how, and so but we usually either I go over there and I help her, and by that I mean one time I did.
Yes.
Normally I just raid her greens pot and I just take some home. So that's kind of how that works. I'm still crying about your kale yams. You mess
Kale
up
greens,
Mess up-
turkey bacon.
Crazy.
turkey bacon,
On
kale
Thanksgiving.
greens,
I'm ready for that.
makeup smearing all over my face.
Gluten-free
I'm-
cornbread.
You know what I'm most looking forward to? I love mashed potatoes and homemade gravy. That's what I'm most looking forward to.
Is mashed potatoes and gravy like a Thanksgiving thing?
Nah,
You don't have mashed
that's
potatoes?
Not a Thanksgiving.
We do not
thing.
have.
If you're
mashed
white,
potatoes.
it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
not
feel
if
like
you black.
I've had them. I mean, I think it's a staple. Especially,
Yeah.
I don't like turkey, but you
There is no mashed
potatoes-
potatoes and gravy at your.
No.
No.
Not
Is
a
it
black
at
one.
yours?
Hell no.
It's not at
I'm
mine
black.
either. Yeah, I'm black too.
I just learned something.
Little fish.
Look, he like partial.
You said partial.
Partial?
Is that why you had mashed potatoes and gravy?
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay,
yes, yes.
thank you for
For sure,
this.
for sure. I stand by it though. I'm with you.
Yeah,
Look, and
I
he's
feel like
like,
it's a good
yes,
dish.
I just want to
finally
relate
somebody
to you.
understands me. I
You're
like
not alone.
I like turkey, and then I like mashed potatoes and gravy. But here's what I like. I like the next day is. Do you guys remember? And maybe they didn't have this at your school because I don't know. Now I don't know my whole life. I'm re-questioning everything I've ever known about life. At my school in elementary school, they used to make turkey gravy over mashed potatoes. They would shred up turkey and they would put it in gravy and put it over mashed potatoes. I'm also older than all of you.
Kind of like
so-
a
Yeah,
open faced sandwich.
Yes.
They used to do that at school.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Not at home.
Not at home.
Okay. So it happened at
It
school.
happened at school.
So I liked that. So what I do is every day after Thanksgiving is I take leftover turkey and I make turkey gravy over mashed potatoes.
Really?
Do you put
Yeah.
a piece of white bread on there as well?
No, because I hate soggy bread.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I will throw
So
up.
do
if
You
I
know,
you-
they used to do that at school.
Yeah.
With
no,
the, with the
not
white
at my
bread.
school. No,
Okay.
there was no white bread. There was a roll next to it.
Oh, you had to roll. Yeah.
So do you do like dinner rolls or anything?
Yeah, Hawaiian.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I love a good Hawaiian sweet roll.
Yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
that's what we have.
I
With
just
Hawaiian.
chicken?
What?
Hawaiian roll with chicken? Do
You want me to put chicken on my
No,
Hawaiian
I'm
roll?
asking you, do you eat your Hawaiian rolls with chicken? It's like a Florida staple. Like if you have chicken, you have to have Hawaiian rolls with it. Never mind.
I'm from Ohio,
Yeah. See,
Okay.
see, in Ohio, we do white bread with our chicken.
but you,
Oh, okay. We do Hawaiian rolls with ours. That's what I was asking.
yeah, white bread,
Yeah, that's some country shit.
butter.
That's
Yeah,
not country.
That's some
is
Florida.
Jacksonville
country
is
shit.
Jacksonville in the country?
No, it's southern. It's
Oh,
not country.
Southern. Okay.
That's how he sounded offended when I said.
He sounded very
We're
offended.
not country.
Let's stop,
no,
please.
we're-
Let's stop
we're
offending
Southern.
CL styles.
No, we're
Okay,
not.
everybody has their own traditions.
Yes.
But I do like the mashed potatoes and gravy with turkey the day after. I'm excited for mac and cheese because
Yes,
that's my
that's
one
your
of my
thing.
specialties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, let us know in the comments what you guys are excited for Thanksgiving, what you're about to eat, and
What you're thankful
what you're
for.
thankful for, and all that stuff. And like I said, we'll read them later on in the show. But we're gonna go ahead and do a real quick commercial break, and when we come back, I got my tips for tea, and then what I'm doing with tips for tea today is 5 things of what you should or should not do at Thanksgiving, because some of y'all be doing some fuck shit, and so we need to talk about it. So guess what? It's after 8:30, so it's about that time.
It used to be 9, but okay.
Damn it, it's too late.
We just push it back 5 minutes every episode.
Every episode we push it back.
And just
so
so you know, CL Styles was the first one to drop the F-bomb today.
really,
Yeah.
You
Wait
said
till you
fuck.
watch it back. He was the first one.
Yeah.
He did. And it was within the first 5 minutes of the show.
Wow.
I was just going to let it go,
Yeah,
but
drop it today.
okay.
Was that reporting a snitcher?
That was probably snitching. I wasn't keeping anybody safe. I just had to snitch that out.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead into a commercial break, and we'll be right back here on Mud Talk. So keep it locked.
I'm really mad at
Want to get the word out about your business or organization? Well, the Hottest Podcast now offers the hottest sponsorship packages, starting as low as $15. That's right, $15 will help you get your business and organization out to millions and millions of listeners heard around the world. So make sure you go to the official Mud Talk Facebook page and check out our sponsorship packages right now. What's good, y'all? We are back here on Mud Talk. Make sure you guys tap into our Facebook page or Instagram page. If you want to get your business out there, we have a lot of sponsorship packages starting as low as $15. So, yeah, we got a lot.
That's like less than a pack of cigarettes now.
15 bucks.
I really thought, I'm sorry. I just thought about that because somebody bought cigarettes at the gas station. I was like, oh my God, why are they so expensive?
Did you just compare us to a pack of cigarettes?
No, I compared our cheapest sponsorship package to less than a pack of cigarettes.
Oh, okay.
Less than a breeze. Less than a breeze.
Hey,
definitely less than a vape. For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I love that for us. It's like, Mud Talk sponsorship package
or a breeze vape. Yeah, or cigarettes.
You decide.
And you know what? I feel like a sponsorship package would be more fiscally responsible for your business.
And they bring you more cigarettes.
For sure. You could buy all the breezes you wanted.
You can. You see how that works out?
Right.
So
we got you.
But yeah, go onto our Instagram page, hit that link tree, and tap in with us on that. We also just dropped some new Mud Talk merch.
Yes.
We got some amazing new hoodies. We got bucket hats. We got onesies for babies out there.
So you have a baby, I need you to put it in a Mud Talk onesie.
Onesies for me?
I can get you one. Do you want me to get you a onesie?
I think it'd be a fire photo shoot.
I agree.
I love that for us. We should.
I feel like we should. I will photo shoot the hell out of them. Adult onesie and Mud Talk.
Photo shoot onesie.
Perfect.
I love that.
With a bucket hat.
With a bucket hat.
You know, they actually. I'm thinking about we're getting a different person that's going to be doing some of our merch coming up later on, and they have shower curtains, so we can just wrap you in a shower curtain onesie.
I like this.
Yeah.
Like whole calendar and
absolutely a Trey Berry calendar Mud Talk.
Yes. Mud Talk calendar.
We could collab. I love it.
Looking cute.
I'm excited about this. I will say though, you're gonna be jealous because I know I just got a new Mud Talk merch. I got my zip up hoodie.
Did you?
So I will be wearing that at our next live show on December 7th at City Hall.
Oh.
Grill and Bar.
All right.
Those are grill and drinks.
Grill and drinks.
Grill and drinks.
Margaritas. Top tier.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have to come out and you can see the Mud Talk zip up. I don't have the onesie for adults or any shower curtains, but I will have a zip up hoodie.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So make sure you tap in, get that merch, get those sponsorship packages. And also, like we said, you can also listen to us. We are on iHeartRadio, Sirius XM Radio, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Spotify, wherever you stream your favorite podcast. So,
yeah.
All right. So let's get into it. So
run those numbers up.
Yes, please do. All right. Before we get into anything else, we have to shout out another sponsor. We want to say shout out to ENT Transportation. So going somewhere, we got you. ENT Transportation is a low-cost transportation service that offers services to grocery store, doctor's appointments, work, school, and even airport runs. Services must be scheduled 24 hours in advance. For more information, call them at 419-820-0549 or 419-578-8040. So get into it. And it's a Friday night, so y'all don't need to be drinking.
And it's what, $10 for a ride?
15.
Still cheaper than a pack of cigarettes or a breeze. So you can get a sponsorship and for under $30 exactly.
Yes.
You can get a ride and you can get your nicotine fix.
Yeah.
Or you could get a ride and you can get a sponsorship packet that will bring more money in.
Yes.
So and get home safely and be sponsored.
And if you don't tap into ENT Transportation, you might get a DUI, which actually costs more.
Way more
than that $15 that you.
You said ENT and then DUI. That's a lot of letters, but you don't want that DUI.
You want the ENT.
ENT. No, they should make that be their new slogan.
Yes.
No DUIs, get the ENT.
I love that. I'm gonna let them know.
Let them know.
I'm gonna let them know. So, but shout out to ENT Transportation for being the season 4 sponsor of the Mud Talk show. So
what was that noise?
We got somebody must be in the studio. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. So since Thanksgiving is coming up, there are just some things that you should or should not do at Thanksgiving. And some people just, everybody needs a little bit of help. So on Tips with T this week, I'm giving you 5 things of what you should or should not do. at Thanksgiving. So we're gonna get into it. Y'all ready? All right. So tip number 1. Don't come up to nobody's house empty-handed because you're gonna eat what you brought. Nothing.
Right.
I feel like that is the most disrespectful shit that you can do. Just come to somebody's house with nothing. At least bring a meat tray from Kroger or something.
Yes.
But coming up to somebody's
You
house,
can empty it out when you get there. Just they have their
just dump it out and just put it together. You know, I don't care if you bring Kroger cookies. Like, but bring
Ooh, the little soft ones
the
with the
little soft
frosting.
batch.
Bring those.
This is why my kids at school be calling me a big bag and stuff like that.
Oh, you're very traumatized. It's okay.
I gotta talk to my therapist.
Oh, poor Cecil. He's going to be like, okay,
I know.
let's explore why you feel so sad about being a big bag.
About being a big bag. But don't come up to somebody's house empty-handed.
No.
Just Thanksgiving, all right?
Even if you bring, like, I don't know, napkins,
Yes.
Yeah, plates.
Something.
and that's for people that can't cook, right? That's what they bring.
Oh,
or a bag of chips.
no, girl, I got this. Don't worry about that. That's on the list.
Oh, that's on the list.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's definitely on the list.
So bring something.
Yes, bring something. All right, tip number 2. Don't bring any unannounced guests. Okay. So don't bring your new boo that ain't nobody met at the family. Don't bring them to the Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Don't bring all their kids that they got with them. No. Okay. You need to let the person know who's hosting. Hey, I'm about to bring my boo. Is it all right? They got about 7 kids. We all gonna eat.
7 kids.
Is it all right?
They better have seven things in their hands.
7 things in your hand. But yeah, don't bring any unannounced guests, man. That's disrespectful and it's rude because people will cook for who they expect to come over.
Absolutely.
So
I think we should take that one and put it outside of Thanksgiving in general.
Oh, that's
in general.
Bring
Yeah.
someone to someone's house.
Yeah.
and I feel,
Unannounced. I hate that so much.
I wouldn't even say just the house, like anything in general. Because you know what's one thing that I'll do? Because I don't like any unannounced shit. I will legit call. I will text someone like, "Hold on, before I come, who are there?"
Yes, me
That's
too.
what I do.
Same.
And if you say a name that I was not expecting, oh, I'm not coming.
No.
No,
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know who they know.
I may not even like that motherfucker.
Right.
So
They might be somebody that's gonna get in trouble. Get me in trouble.
yeah, getting a DUI.
I will say I'm gonna clip this and I'm sending this to my little brother because he just asked me if he could bring his girlfriend to my Thanksgiving whom I've never met. And I said absolutely not.
What the
And
hell?
he could not understand. And I said, you are not bringing somebody I don't know to my house.
Right.
And I will first be the first person to say, I will put on Facebook, if you're my friend, you're gonna see this. I will offer to bring you a plate. If you're working, if you're somebody who is like just doesn't have food, I will bring it to you. And people take me up on it every year. It's something that I love doing.
Yeah.
You are not coming to my house though.
Yeah.
Unless I know you. Then you can come to my house.
I mean, it's cold flat disrespectful.
Absolutely.
So just don't do it. All right. Tip number 3. If you are the person that's cooking the food, don't say the food will be ready early when it really isn't. Okay. So you're gonna tell me that dinner is at 3 and we don't start until 6. No, that's
Guilty.
No, they had to.
I tried to get you there on time.
The food ain't even ready. No, so
Yeah.
no, don't.
I'm guilty of that. I'll say it's a certain time. It's because shit goes wrong. That's the problem. Like I'm cooking and I expect it to be done at whatever time I say,
Yes.
and then something gets messed up, and then it's not ready. But because I prefer to be done with people, because when people get there and they're trying to be nice, can I add one to this? Let me make sure it's not on there. Don't come in my kitchen while I'm cooking 100 times and ask me what you can do to help me.
Oh,
The answer is get the fuck out of my kitchen.
That's what you can
That's
do.
what you can do to help me. Because if you're in my space while I'm cooking and you're asking me 100 times, you're annoying me and you're in my way.
Yes.
So, but like that, I try to get my food done, but like something always goes wrong.
Yeah. But
So-
see, my thing is, okay, I can deal with that. But my thing is those people who say come at 3, but you ain't started cooking until like 11. You think I'm about to sit here all day and wait for this dressing to get done? Or your mac and cheese just got in the oven?
Yeah.
No, I'm cool. We about to go somewhere else.
I mean, there's football on. You can watch football.
No, I'm not sitting at your house all day. The mission when I came over is this food. The food is the mission, not the football.
This is why you're
Would
like,
you-
pack
would
it
you
up and
go
bring
and
it to my
come back?
house.
Pack it up and bring it to my house.
Would you go and come back in that situation?
No,
No.
because you took too damn long. You said 3 o'clock. I'm going to be there at 3 o'clock, and you just put the dressing in the oven. Like I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So, Latasha Jones says she says she's agreed with Amy. She said,
Thank
"Please
you.
stay out of my way." She said it'd be a lot of dancing and sipping going on.
Yes,
So, yeah,
I'm okay with that. But yes, I thank you, Latasha, because get out of my kitchen.
Yes. All right.
Now they can do the dishes after because I'm not doing shit. If I cook, you're cleaning because I'm not.
That's why we eat it on paper plates at my house.
Yeah.
on Thanksgiving. We don't use the good shit. All right. Tip number 4. Please don't bring up any personal topics at Thanksgiving. I know we just had an election, okay? But Thanksgiving is not the time to be talking about that shit. And Thanksgiving is also not the time to be talking about family stuff that happened, all the personal stuff that's been going on. Thanksgiving is a positive time. It's a time to be around family. It's a time to have a good time. But it is not the time to bring up the baby mama, baby daddy drama and being messy. Like, so Keisha be getting her ass whooped. Like, no, we're not doing none of that. Okay, so make sure you keep the personal topics.
Just do it on the low when you take the walk after dinner, because we still want to hear about that baby daddy, baby mama drama, but not at the table.
Yes.
Do it later, or
when you go for your
when you're after Thanksgiving walk, you can talk about that shit then, but don't do it during dinner. Or like we're in a lecture here, like politics is probably a no.
Yeah, or like when the cousins be like, "Hey, we about to go to the store real quick." We know what that means.
Yeah, for sure.
So, all right, and the last tip is, and this is my biggest one right here: don't experiment with Thanksgiving food. Don't try to cook some shit that you didn't seen on Rachel Ray, and this is your first time doing it, and you think you're gonna bring that shit to Thanksgiving. Oh no, don't do that. You think you're gonna add some parsley to some shit?
No.
That hopefully it's gonna taste good. Oh fuck
Not
no.
parsley.
So
No.
please do not experiment with Thanksgiving food. I actually experienced that one time. Somebody cooked some shit that they saw on the cooking channel or whatever, and it did not turn out how they thought it was gonna be. And I was like, you brought this shit here? Like
Right.
for a family outing?
That was their one thing you brought in your hand, was that experimentation Rachel Ray
yes.
recipe.
And it didn't go the way that Rachel Ray made it. So
Right.
yeah, don't do that. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. So don't be experimenting with Thanksgiving food. Don't experiment with my Thanksgiving food, especially, but don't do that shit in
Now,
general.
I will say, I do every year. I do pick one recipe where I will do an experimentation recipe.
Yes.
So
But it's not on a big holiday, is it?
no, on Thanksgiving, but I cook everything for Thanksgiving. So every dish is mine. So but I will tell you, like, hey, I don't know how that's gonna taste.
Yes.
I just made that
Like a major dish or a new addition?
like a side dish.
Okay.
So like I'll try a
Okay.
side dish. I'll pick a recipe. Like last year I did like a different way to do the green beans that I make. It was actually really good. I'll
Mhm.
probably keep it this year. But I always have one where I like experiment, and I will tell you, just so you know, that could taste disgusting. I don't
Right.
so that's eat it at your own risk. And usually it's pretty good.
But I feel like, but
that's not gonna be the only thing I'm bringing.
But here's my thing though. Don't let it be a major dish. Like, if you know you're responsible for bringing the mac and cheese, and your mac and cheese is the bomb every year, but this one time you want to try some shit that you
Right.
saw on TikTok and Instagram, don't
substitute the kale and turkey bacon for your greens. That's a no. That's a no.
Yes. Like, hey, damn, Craig he always got them bomb ass green. He about
Yeah.
to bring
And
these
you were
things.
there for
And
that.
you was there, and then he come like, damn, I seen this shit on.
I've been working out.
TikTok.
I'm working on my
I'm
fitness.
Focus on health.
I'm
Yes.
focused on health.
We're all gonna focus on
I
health.
want my whole family to be
Everybody.
healthy, so everybody gets
Yeah.
these kale greens with turkey bacon. Like, get the fuck out of here. Take that shit with you.
I will-
Being thankful for everyone, so I wanted to keep you here longer.
Right.
I brought kale, turkey bacon.
Yes, that's exactly it. I remember one year my mom likes the cranberry. Maybe this is why people think, I don't know, the cranberry sauce in a can.
Oh,
When you pour it out, it looks
Yeah,
like the
it's a
can.
and it has the ring.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I know what it is. But
Thank
I
you.
just don't like cranberry
I don't
sauce
like
in general.
cranberry sauce either. Shh, I don't eat it. I don't eat it. This is not a me. This is a Shirley situation. Okay. But one year I decided to make actual cranberry sauce, like I made it with cranberries and juice and sugar and all the things, and I actually made the cranberry sauce. It looks like the can that you can cut into slices. So never again will I make homemade
I
cranberry
have heard
sauce.
though, from people who do like cranberry sauce, that there is a difference from real to can. Because my mom is white, and she said the can is preferred.
Your mom likes the can.
Yeah, my mom prefers the can over like real cranberry.
Well,
sauce.
her and Shirley can go hang out and eat
They
some
can get
cranberry
down.
sauce cans.
They
Some
can get down.
Yes.
can of cranberry sauce.
Yes.
So, but yeah, that was my
What do we
tip.
got over here?
Hold on.
Oh.
That was my tip for tea. That was 5 things of what you should or should not do at Thanksgiving. So we got Tasha Jones said, when you come to my house, bring socks or house shoes because my ear might be on. Damn, that's crazy. Ear on in
Because
November.
when you're cooking, it's hot.
Oh yeah, that is
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Yeah, I do turn mine down. Like, it is pretty chilly because by the time everybody's in the house
Yeah.
and the oven's on, it does get hot
That's a
for
good
sure.
heads up, though.
Yeah,
That's a good heads up.
Yeah.
house shoes.
Yeah, house shoes. Yeah, and she also said the drunk cousin, keep him out. So I'm assuming keep him out the kitchen.
They can come to my house.
That's the razzle dazzle. You need that.
You gotta have that drunk cousin, or the most,
Spice it up a little
or the
bit.
old most inappropriate, aunt or uncle. They need to be there.
Yes.
Somebody's got to be there
Spice
for
it
that.
up.
Somebody, the one that's always talking shit. And you know what you really gotta have at a
Yes.
Thanksgiving? You gotta have the card table. You gotta have the
Spades?
spades.
Yeah.
You gotta
Absolutely.
have the dominoes. You know what I'm saying?
Not
Like
at my Thanksgiving. Not at white people Thanksgiving.
y'all probably play like euchre or
We don't play
Yahtzee.
any. We don't. We
They
watch.
probably play Uno.
Uno.
I mean, I don't play. We watch
Murder
football.
mystery.
Yeah.
Murder mystery is good, though.
No, I'm not gonna lie. That's too much work.
Monopoly.
We don't do games.
What do y'all do? Y'all just eat and watch TV?
Yeah, I make it real late. We eat, watch TV. I go deliver food, and everybody can. Goodbye.
That's boring.
Yeah.
That's the white people Thanksgiving for real. That's boring.
There is a huge
Spades, I
difference.
need you.
I can tell you that because I've been on both sides.
Huge difference, yeah.
There is a
Yeah.
huge difference. I think that Caucasian Thanksgiving.
You can
is-
say white people. We say white people on
I
the
think a
show.
white person's Thanksgiving is pretty like she said. You eat, you sit
Yeah.
around, you watch TV, you chat it up, you catch up. Then everybody goes their own way. But a black person's Thanksgiving is like a little party, like a little
Yeah.
kickback.
And
There's
it's gonna last
drinking,
all
there's
And I like a good
there's
kickback.
spades.
Yeah.
Get your weak ass off
Yep.
the table.
Yeah.
Like, there's all that. It's a good time, and that's,
Yeah.
it's going for a while though. You,
Yeah.
you might do this all
Like
night.
I could leave my house to
All
go
night.
to your
Yes.
Thanksgiving, and I will play spades, and I will beat you because you know I can beat you in spades too. He got that
Yeah,
was
she-
that. That's how. Yeah,
She,
tell him.
yeah.
Tell you what.
Can you
The
tell
time-
me?
The time to play that
The
lineage.
time that I beat him in spades
It's
was the
'cause-
same time. This is how I know he doesn't do vodka because he got real angry and
No,
real
I
grumpy.
got
Oh.
angry before
and the whole game.
No, I got angry before what you
The
call
spades.
that? The spades.
Yeah.
I got angry because after we came back, I had food, and you were like, "What are you eating?" I was like, "Shut the fuck up, talking to me."
Literally, that's all I asked. But then that energy continued through the spades, which I don't blame you. I get mad if I got beat by a white girl in spades too.
Damn.
Just saying.
Some Mud Talk exclusive.
First
You know
of
what's
all,
funny about this is that he's talking, but remember who won the Black History Month trivia too, between the two of you.
Damn.
Yeah, but I also won the women's trivia month.
You
history
did,
too,
but I was
which
the
is
one giving
mad
the
crazy.
questions.
You said what?
I was giving those questions, so I couldn't win.
But I
Yeah.
won those. So it don't matter.
I just think it's funny that he was talking shit, and also that happened. So
Yeah.
it's okay.
So
I pride myself in making sure that I am well versed in all things in
I
life.
love that you're very diverse. You're very
But it is
inclusive.
more fun. It is more fun. Like I would leave my thing. I mean, and I don't. It could be like that. When I was growing up, there was definitely we had a lot bigger of a Thanksgiving. There was a lot more games, a lot more things happening.
Mhm.
For me, when I decided to kind of take that over, I enjoy a chill day because Christmas becomes a big thing. Like
Yes.
it's a
Okay.
big
That's
family thing. So I just like the chill. And I need the chill in my life.
Yeah, most of.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was Tis with Tea, and that was 5 things what you should or should not do at Thanksgiving. Now, before we get into anything else, not only do you need to know what you shouldn't bring to Thanksgiving, you got to know what you need to wear for Thanksgiving, right? Because you got to be fresh, you got to be fly.
Socks.
Oh, socks. yes.
And
And yep, you got and some house shoes. Maybe you can dress it
Yes.
out up. But it's Fresh Friday, y'all, and see us styles. How we getting fresh today?
So we are getting fresh today by first rule number 1, be yourself, right? Like if you feel comfortable in something, wear it. Don't let somebody tell you that it doesn't look good. If you feel good in it, wear it. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2, if there's a certain look that you would like to achieve, you can do that, right? So the beautiful thing is you don't have to go and purchase a whole new Shein cart, a whole new Fashion Nova cart. You can use some of the same clothing that you have in your wardrobe in your closet now, and you can pick a few new pieces and just pair them together. So it saves you some money in the long run. Rule number 3, be comfortable, right? Don't get clothes that are too small or too big. Get your size. You do not want to be uncomfortable. All right. Last rule. Well, second to last rule. We're in winter right now. So we're in the month of layers. So if you don't like the way something looks, it's okay. You can take it off. So if there's a color that you want to try it out. If you don't like it, you can take it off, or you can keep it on and you can try something new. So the last rule is from Coach Prime. When you feel good, you look good, you dress good, you perform good. Okay. So make sure that whatever you're doing, that you're feeling your best, you looking your best. So in the comments, drop down what is going to be your favorite or your new look for the wintertime, or what you like to wear during the wintertime. Let's put it in the comments.
this is for winter, not just Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's for winter.
But like definitely want to wear stretchy pants
Yeah,
Yes.
on Thanksgiving.
definitely wear, or sweatpants.
Or it's something with a
Yeah.
button where you can just unbutton that.
Absolutely.
top button.
I like to call it my living room outfit because that's all I'm gonna
Yeah.
do is just be in the living room,
Yeah.
chilling,
Yeah.
and watching TV.
Put
with your
sweatpants
with your
on,
house
put your
shoes.
socks
You
on,
feel
your
me?
Debos, your house shoes.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
That's
you
my
go.
living room outfit right there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
I'm trying to get used to this winter shit though, like not like that
He
winter,
said
but just
winter
like, but just like I love summer because you can just wear like the least amount of clothes as possible.
Mhm.
So like when it's warm, like when it's wintertime, I'm like, fuck.
But you
I
can
gotta-
remove those layers though.
I don't like to be hot,
Okay.
like in clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
take that shit off. So I'll just be
He just
like,
wants to be naked.
yeah. At this point, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So
So
a good tip would be this, right?
Keep taking
If
it
it's
off.
cold outside, right? If it's cold outside,
I'm sorry.
Taking it off.
I heard you say take it off like 10 times. I don't know.
if that is the case, right? You get
Yes.
too hot. what you can do is you can put on a nice overcoat, right?
Mhm.
You can have a t-shirt on, put a scarf on. That way you're layered up. When you go inside of a place where it might be warm, you can take off that overcoat, you can take off that scarf, and you can still be comfortable.
Or you could leave the scarf on and take the overcoat
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
You could just mix
That's
and
fun
match.
too.
Yep. Yeah.
I like
All
that.
right, I like that.
You
That's
had
good.
said a tip. Let me see. I forgot what the tip was. I was going to ask you a question
Hmm?
about dressing.
Okay.
Let me see your tips because I had a good question.
Let me see your tips.
No, it
It's
was
crazy.
You can't see my tip on there.
But for extra cost.
Woo!
But
That's
for
not what I was
extra
talking about.
Let me see
The
your
work
tips.
could be-
Right. What was I going to ask you? Why are you giggling like that?
Because you asked to see my tip on
I,
Just the tip, though.
I can't. I'm done. Okay. Oh, I know what I was going to ask
Just
you.
the
tip.
This has nothing to do with that.
What's up?
Who won the shoe competition? You were supposed to buy me drinks.
Oh yeah, we never knew about that.
Oh yeah, so the winner of the shoe competition was Shay.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, so Shay, when you get back, drink on me.
How much?
There
were
was
the
two
shoes?
competitions. Who won the other one? Oh, the other one
She
had.
won- yeah,
How
No,
much?
the
were
other one didn't come out yet.
didn't come out yet. So she won.
So how much was the
He's
first one?
making shit up.
I'm not. See what people do when they lose? See what people do when they lose? Now I'm making shit up. It's crazy. But they actually sold for like, so the retail value was $135, and they actually sold for like $550.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Yeah.
I think I guessed 550.
Resold is $550.
All right.
Wow.
If you want to
What
drink, I
shoes?
can get you a drink.
Okay.
It's cool.
Thanks.
What
Yeah.
shoes? Did they resell?
Yeah, because there was
KD
one.
Unpearls.
The Katie,
Okay.
yeah, that's the one.
KD
But the
Unpearls.
Jordans haven't come out yet.
Yeah, they have.
So you're gonna let us know
I
who
will.
wins that one.
I will.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
Damn, this is how I know I could never be on Prices Right.
No,
can't
I
get
couldn't either.
Shit right. At this point, just send me to the wheel. That's all I want to do. I just want to spin the big wheel and
I heard that wheel's heavy.
it looked like
It look heavy.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like people jump off and they're still hanging up there, and you gotta put your body
especially,
weight into
especially
it.
like the one where they spin it and they like spin it again, they go all the way around. Like you want me to spin this shit again?
And when they don't go all the way around, you're like, "What happened?"
Like I put
It
all
wasn't
my
meant to be.
might into that shit.
Yeah, you feel bad about your life if you can't get that wheel all the way around.
Like you know what? I'm just about to play Plinko.
But like you remember when Bob Barker, like the old, if you
Yes,
guys know who that is, right?
yes.
Yeah.
No.
Bob Barker.
Listen, a lot of times I feel a little older than
First of
some
all, Bob Barker was on Prices Right for like 80 years.
I did not think I was going to hear that name today.
Yeah, me
Yes.
neither.
Bob Barker.
No one claims to hear Bob
But like
Barker.
you know how he'd be like,
Betty White.
he'd be
Right.
like, I'll
But-
assist
and come
you.
up, though.
Yes.
That was the best part. He'd be like, I'll assist you, and you're like, what's your old ass gonna do? Like,
Just
that
get up there and
that
start
wheel's
doing
heavy
it.
as hell, and he's just like, okay, let me assist you.
It's the fact that she looked at us like, y'all know who Bob Barker is? Like, Bob Barker was on Prices Right for damn near
Is
everybody's
this an
generation.
age barrier or a color barrier?
I don't. No, it was an age because like
Okay,
I
okay.
sometimes I say things and I forget that like they're young. They're younger than me by some time.
First of all, he came on at 11 o'clock right before the news, and then after that was Victor Newman on The Young and the Restless.
Bob Barker's
Oh.
big.
Yeah,
Bob Barker's big.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Victor Newman. I used to watch that.
I love me some
Yeah,
Victor Newman.
me too.
Shout out to The Young and the Restless.
And
'Cause
Bold
he-
and Beautiful right after it.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
'Cause
I
let me
love
tell
it.
you, some Bold and Beautiful.
Yes,
Because Brooke was a little hoe.
Brooke was a
Brooke was a
hoe.
hoe. She was
I don't
fucking.
remember names. The Bold and Beautiful was definitely on when my babysitters watched me. And she
Okay,
was
stop
definitely smoking that Newport.
100% old enough to have been your babysitter. I'm sure at this
Babysitter was
point.
smoking Newport in the house, in the front room,
Uh-huh.
plastic on the couch and everything. My mom just let anyone watch me. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Mine did too.
Shit, damn.
You
It
know
was a
you.
good time. Good
Yeah,
time.
it was. It was.
a good
You know
time.
you grew up at your grandparents' house when you can name all the old people shows
Yes.
like Bold and Beautiful. For
Uh-huh.
me, it's in
The stories.
In the heat of the night. What?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a good one.
That was my shit right there.
Mhm.
But yeah, that Bold and
Plastic
Beautiful.
on the couch.
That
Plastic on the couch.
Classic house,
Yeah.
Newport cigarettes. Yeah.
Smoking that Newport.
Yep.
Yes.
Watching the stories
Yes, yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
back in the day.
Oh,
Yeah, but
man.
what's that girl? Oh, her name was what? Brooke?
The hoe.
Yeah, she was fucking all the force.
She everybody.
She was getting
She
out.
said I'm gonna get all the money
Yes.
from all the
Was
forces.
Brooke
And
with
then
the brown hair or the blonde
she was
hair?
a blonde.
She was
Okay, that was what with Mr. Forrester,
Yeah.
whatever is it?
All of them.
Okay,
She
she's
did them
everybody.
all.
No
Yeah.
one was safe.
I forget what the brown
We love
haired
her.
one
That
was.
that's Steffi.
Okay, I don't remember that. I just remember Brooke.
I
remember
I
Brooke's-
think one isn't that show still on to this day?
Yeah.
It is.
And I think one of the original is still active.
Brooke is still on there.
Brooke is
isn't
still on.
she?
Yeah, Brooke is still on.
Victor
there.
Newman
Is getting
died.
paid.
Victor isn't dead.
I thought he was dead.
No, he's not dead. He's still on the show.
Really? I
Yes.
thought he died on the show. Did he come back to life?
No, the
He
last
probably
time,
did.
Yeah,
no,
he did.
character.
he actually fell off a horse and had amnesia, and he didn't remember who he was.
Were you smoking Newport
I was not
and watching this shit
smoking
too?
Newport.
Big T on the couch. Legs crossed, plastic couch watch history. That visual.
Hit me with a blue
Oh my god, that
got me
visual.
stressed out watching kids. So give me one of those.
Oh my god, I cannot.
On the couch, like,
Yeah, you were. And your feet were propped up on that plastic too, shaking. Oh my god, I'm crying again. I need to stop. Okay.
Oh man,
That visual is crazy right now. Okay.
That's
funny.
insane.
Okay.
All right. Well, Seal Style, we appreciate you for that Fresh Friday, man. But thank you for always keeping us fresh.
Yes.
Fit, apparently, with your kale greens and everything.
And turkey bacon.
And turkey bacon.
And your greens.
But no, for real, we really appreciate
we
you
do.
for keeping us fresh.
And he is always stylish, so
Yes.
Well, thank you.
We don't call him Seal Styles for nothing.
Thank y'all, man.
yes.
For sure.
Appreciate it.
All right. So we told you guys that we have a special co-host here tonight. We have Mr. Trey Berry. But before we kick it with him, Miss Amy, tell us a little bit about Mr. Trey Berry.
Well, this is Trey Berry. He is a lifestyle content creator, influencer, and someone who is all about spreading positivity, peace, and unity within our communities. With over 80,000 amazing followers across his social media and over 1 million impressions each month, he's passionate about inspiring others to live authentically, embrace personal growth, and find light even in hard moments. Much of his content feels like therapy sessions. It's relatable, it's real, and it's straight from the heart. His journey has taken him from the hometown of Toledo to Florida and back, each step shaping his mindset and making him more open to growth and new perspectives. Now he's excited to bring his voice to Mud Talk, where he will be diving into the things that mean the most to him: building community, resilience, living a life with purpose, and to share his core belief that love always wins. So let's give a warm Mud Talk welcome to Mr. Trey Berry. That was good. That was a good little intro there. Nice little bio. You took a chat GPT.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely help me out. You know?
All right. It always does. He has to.
definitely.
We love some chat GPT.
Hell yeah.
My best friend.
Mhm.
My best friend.
I think it's everybody.
Same.
Yeah. So, but yeah, shout out to Trey for coming through on the show. We appreciate you for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. So
Were
you were you born and raised here in the city?
born and raised.
Okay.
Toledo, Ohio.
Oh shit. Okay.
Born here, not die here. Born here though.
Okay. All right. And where did you go to high school?
Start high school. Start high, stay high.
Oh man. So
What year did you graduate?
2011.
Oh my God, I could have totally been your teacher and that babysitter. I wasn't smoking Newports on that plastic
It's okay
couch,
if
but
you
I could
was.
have totally.
It's okay if you was. Built character.
Yeah, Miss Amy
It
probably
does.
could have been
Strong
all
lungs.
our babysitters probably. You right could have been my babysitter.
How old are you?
I'll be 36.
So I would have had to be like 7 if I was babysitting. I'm only 7 years old, 8 years old maybe.
Smoking them Newports, watching Victor Newman.
You never know
You
what
never
young
know.
young Miss Amy was doing back in the day.
You never. I don't want to know.
No, you don't.
No, but no, yeah, that's what's up. So, how did you get into like doing the content creating and everything?
By accident, honestly.
Really?
The pandemic. I would blame the
Yeah.
pandemic. I was bored and I worked from home. I worked for medical mutual insurance company and I was sitting at home and everybody was doing dance videos. I'm not a dancer.
No.
So I literally just started like making like funny little videos or just like motivational videos. At that time during the pandemic, I worked out pretty hard at the gym prior to that.
Okay.
But then I had to find new ways to work out during the pandemic because the gyms were closed.
Yeah.
The gym was kind of my therapy and my safe haven. That's kind of where I went to clear my thoughts and focused on myself without having any negative thoughts or just protruding thoughts. When the pandemic happened, I had limited resources because you were stuck at home.
Mhm.
And that's when I turned to TikTok, and TikTok was kind of blowing up at that time. It
Yeah.
became a thing. So I've actually had 4 TikTok accounts totals. So over the years, I think I've had probably a total of 500,000 to 1 million followers in total between the Instagram or the TikTok accounts I've lost due to various guidelines that may have or may have not been broken.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's how I got started. I started through the pandemic. So I want to thank the pandemic for that depressing time.
Oh,
I've really never heard somebody thank the pandemic as if they're on the Grammys. But good
I
job.
want to thank you for
For
this
that.
amazing time that you
Yeah.
brought to me.
Thank Beyonce too. Don't.
Yeah, thank you, Beyonce.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Kanye, because if not,
We gotta
I'd probably
cover. We
show
gotta
up.
cover ourselves.
yes. You have to thank our Lord and Savior, Beyonce.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Right. I'm here to go to my car.
Right. I'm with you. I got you.
That's what's up. So, where are kind of some pros and cons that you've seen so far as being a content creator?
Pros, free shit. I love that, but it's not
Yeah.
like something that I never ask. Let's be clear, I never ask for free things. A lot of the times people will DM me and say, hey, can I give you some of my products, or even restaurants? I'll go out to restaurants and they'll be like, we'll cover the tab if you could just make a video. Not per se here, because I don't think that it's as big here. But when I lived in Tampa, the addition is a their first 5-star hotel that was offered in Tampa. It's a beautiful hotel. If you've never been, I highly recommend. That's not sponsored. It's just real.
Which one is it?
The Edition.
Okay.
It's downtown and it's on Water Street overlooking the water. You have a rooftop bar. But it's known because of the aesthetic. You go there, you could take a picture in any part of the hotel. They gave me a free 4-night stay with a $500 credit to use at the restaurant's bars.
Nice.
That came with being an influencer.
The Edition in Tampa. I like to stay places.
It's a beautiful place.
Just throwing that out there. The Edition in Tampa.
Cons though, I think that because I'm always on my phone, it has made me hate my phone. And what I mean by that is sometimes I can be very mean to my friends. Like when we go out, we have a good time. My friends will be on Snapchat and they do something. I'm like, nah, I don't want it. Because like for me, I'm always doing that.
Yeah.
You know, so and I don't think they understand that from my perspective, that I have appreciated the presence. Like this is the present moment.
Yeah.
So in the present moment, when I'm with my friends, let's put our phones down.
Yeah.
Because I'm always on my phone. That's a side hustle for me. So when my friends come out, they'll be like, do you want to take a picture? And I'm like, no, I'm first to say no. Like, but I know that they just want to make a memory. Yeah. But for me, it's just like, oh, come on, can we just enjoy each other's time, or can we enjoy this dinner, enjoy each other's presence? And I actually just was using Chat GPT to help me kind of work through that therapy, because I know that they don't understand that. And I'm a big person who likes to self-reflect.
Yeah.
And I think that being a person who is very healed, I went to therapy a lot. That's why I got to give advice, because I may be able to talk to someone about something that they're experiencing and they may not know who to talk to, or they just may need to hear it from someone else.
Yeah.
So I do that with myself. My friends don't understand what I'm going through or the life that I'm living. So I need to work on putting myself in their shoes. When they want to take a picture, that's a video they're creating because they want to have that memory. Yeah. I shouldn't be so quick to be like, no. But in my opinion, that's my biggest con. I hate it. When I see people come up to me and they, want to take a picture video. And I think that, again, I just moved back here, but I was a pretty big influencer here before I moved. One of the bigger ones, because Toledo's not a place where there's a lot of influencers. But in Florida, it was like a very common thing where I would see people that I didn't know. Yeah. And I think that was my biggest con, is someone that I don't know getting in my space. Yeah. Because I'm still a person. And I could only imagine what it would be like to be a celebrity. But I'm not a celebrity, so I don't have security. I don't have the means. So I would have random people, sometimes weirdos, in my space, and it would be uncomfortable for me because I am a social person, but I also have anxiety. Right. So sometimes I didn't know how to tell people, like, I need you to back up, or I need you out my space. Yeah. It was a very uncomfortable moment. So I think that is the biggest con of being an influencer, in my opinion.
So, you talked a lot about how sometimes you speak your word and people listen. And I found, in certain other spaces when I have, had viral videos where people are on, social media, people do really look to you for a lot of that advice. Yeah. Do you find that they want to say, like, because you're relatable, you're somebody that they see, and then they come to you and say, this is what I'm struggling with. And that was probably my most surprising. Like, why are people?
I think that could be like a con, but also like, I know what I'm opening the door for. So if that's the content that I make, then I have to make myself available for that. I don't say I make myself available to everybody for that. Right. Because again, I pick and choose when I'm able to respond. That's my part of it. Yeah. I don't have to respond to everybody. But the another big pro of this is I have became friends. I can't say I met, because I haven't met all of my followers, but I have became in contact with some of the coolest people ever. For sure. In specific, there's a girl named Kat out of Virginia, Newport News. And I chat with her all the time, but she would send me, she makes like cups and custom products. And she sends me things all the time, like whether it's a shirt, a cup. And she's always asking me, like, what do you want for your birthday? Or what do you want for Christmas? And things like that. And I think that this side hustle or passion that I have found has brought people to me that I never would have known without falling in this this, I don't even know, career. Is that a career? Yeah. Fun, passion, side hobby, things of that nature.
Yeah. And I feel that way about the podcast. Like, I feel like in the podcast that, doing this has brought people into my life that I would have never met, or that I would. And I think our very first time that we were out, and some guy was like, "Oh, you're on a podcast? Could I take a picture with you?" It freaked me out. I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, and in my head, I'm like, "What's he going to do with this? Like, is this going to end up somewhere? Am I going to be on like OnlyFans with my face on somebody else's body? Like, put me on a nice body at least, right?" But it was just, and it happens, and I'm okay. But it's just that weird feeling. But you do meet a lot of really, like, I would never know. I knew you because we had a mutual friend. I would have never ever met CL Styles had it not been for this podcast, because it just brings people to you. So it's a really cool vibe. Like, all the guests that we've had, all the people that you interact with, it's a cool way to meet people.
It is an amazing way to meet people that you would never have met. And I think that, again, with that being said, I have again not met them personally, but I've went on live with people who follow me and I've connected with them. I know a little bit about them, and I think I'm really good at building rapport. So I have got away from going live on TikTok, which is something I'm going to get back into in 2025. This is a transitional period for me over moving home, and I had to kind of build my own schedule here because this is readjusting to old stomping grounds, but with a new mindset. So for me, I had to kind of work on who I wanted to be in the city. Not saying I was create a new person or a facade for who I was, but when I moved to Florida, I was open to so many things that it kind of changed how I was set up to view things in Toledo. This is a very conservative, small-minded place. And until you live in these bigger cities with a bunch of random things, you don't really understand how small Toledo can be when it comes to thinking. So when I moved back here, I knew that some of the people I used to hang out with no longer fit who I was or who I was becoming. They didn't align with where I was going. And that doesn't mean that I can't communicate with you. It just means that you don't have a purpose for where I'm going and no longer add value to who I'm becoming. That doesn't make you bad. That doesn't just, we don't mix or mingle no more. So when I came back here, my main focus was I need to build a support system for myself, people who understand what I do, support what I do, and give me the space to do what I do without having the chitter chatter behind your back of, he thinks he's too good, he thinks he's this. I think none of that. I want everybody to do it. I want everyone to thrive. That's I vibe off love. I want everybody to be great. But I think that this city sometimes can be one track minded, and when someone is given too much love, they feel like it's fake, it's not real. That's not who he really is. Like, he's just doing that for like, or doing it for clout. And I don't got time to go back and forth with people on that. This is who I am, and I'm going to give you the truth. You know,
I ain't got time to be going back.
I don't got time back and forth. It's just, it's not. And that's where they think it's better. I'm better than, because I'm just like, I don't got time for that. I'll block you real quick. I'm quick with the block, because it's just, you're not adding value to where I'm going. You're not supporting what I'm doing. So we don't need to be seeing each other.
And that's the word. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's real. Now, so you said earlier that with coming from Florida to Toledo, what's kind of like the difference as far as like the market wise? Because you were saying like as far as like with social media, like it was kind of bigger in Florida and Toledo not so much. Why do you think there's such a difference?
I don't think that business owners here understand the value of what an influencer can do for a company. And I don't know at what rate they think someone is influential. But in my opinion, you're either being influenced or you're the influencer. So whether or not you have 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 followers, there's someone watching you, and that person is going to be inspired by you. Again, you don't have to have the 5, 10, 20. You have 500 followers, and you could post something that relates to someone. They're like, I like that. I want that. Whether it's a product, a place you're eating, something you're doing. And again, these business owners here, I think, are so close-minded because they're like, I think that the business owners I have talked to, they instantly go to, how much do you charge? I don't charge. I'm a service for service guy. So if you want me to come and try your food, I have to also be honest with you when I communicate with you. I'm not going to make a fake video. So like if I'm going to come and I'm going to film the service regardless, but whether if I not release it, that's going to be at the end of the service that I receive, whether it's facial, massage, I'm out to eat.
Did you say facial massage?
Facial or massage.
Oh, I was like, what's a facial massage? I want one.
Up to good things. It's up to me to determine if that content is worthy for me to share with my followers, because I thrive on being transparent. I don't lie to my followers. I don't force products down people's throat because someone's paying me. And that's why I don't take payment for product or services, because it's a true review that I'm providing.
So if they send you a product, like you're fine with that.
I've got products before though that just didn't work, and then I never posted a video, and then I tell them, do you want me to pay for the product or send it back? You know, one or the other, because again, I'm not here to take free things. But if it, as an example, someone sent me a natural face cleaner. I used it. I woke up the next morning, my whole face was broke out. For me specifically, it didn't work. So I text or I messaged the person via email. I said, hey, your product, I love the idea and I like the brand, because you're trying to be an all natural men's product. But for me, I had an allergic reaction to it. So I can't make a video on that because I'm not going to push a product that didn't work for me. And so would you like me to purchase the product that you sent me or send it back? And then they never responded. Which
I think is really kind of you, because I think a lot of people would just keep the product, you know, give it to somebody else, or trash it on there.
Agreed. And I'm vibing off love. So I'm not here to bring someone down. And I'm also not here to take things that, you know, I'm truly here to help influence, whether it's a good product or a good service or good people. That's just how I operate. And I think that that's what Florida taught me. I think that when I was here, I was so competition based. Like I wanted to be better than, I wanted to be the only one. And then when I moved to Florida, it was so supportive. Like I would, there was influencers everywhere. And I was like the smallest influencer because I would be in spaces with people who had 5 million followers, 10 million followers, like these big, huge influencers. And I'm over here with 80,000. But them million influencers who had 1 million followers, they would be the kindest because that's how they operate. That's how their community was. And I had never been in a community where everyone was so open and influencing, especially here though. People look at you when you're out in public and you're on your phone, you're recording things. They're like, look at that. They're probably recording on their Snapchat. Like, look at this weirdo. But in Florida, everyone's on their
Everybody's
phone.
doing it.
It's So again, I felt more comfortable. So coming back here, I knew that was the same mindset I was going to keep, that no one's opinion of what I was doing was going to change how I operated. And I should have been thinking like that all along. But since I had a community who helped help allow me to feel more comfortable, I think that it reinsured what I was doing was okay.
So let me ask you this, right? Because we have a lot of people that kind of tune in and they like what you do. How long does it take you to usually make content, or is it more of like
a long time?
A long time.
So like it doesn't take a long time to make it. It takes a long time to edit it, per se. So if I make a video, I could be at a restaurant for an hour, but the editing process could take up to 3. And it's just because you want to provide the best quality, and I want to make sure I'm giving them the best shots of the content that I'm taking. There's also times that I'll go and I'll shoot, and then I'm mad because after I left, I'm like, I missed this. I should have got this, that, and the third. So yeah, the editing process is longer than it actually takes to make the content, in my opinion.
Yeah. Now, what are some of like the most, I want to say, like products or businesses that reach out to and want you to record a video?
Like my most popular,
or just like in your life, so that you get mostly like clean, like facial hair care products.
So in Florida, it was more like skincare, facials. Like I've been told as a man, I have really good face.
Man,
like,
you love your facials.
Yeah, like I was getting when I lived in Florida, I was getting facials 3 times a week, and that was.
I need to go to
many
Florida.
Companies would reach out to me with like that, and in Tampa and St. Pete, you have to understand as well. There's a lot of local owned businesses, so there's a lot of people who are entrepreneurs, and that's a kind of a different market as well. A lot of entrepreneurs are more likely to work with influencers because it's word of mouth, and word of mouth is the biggest form of promotion, and they know that. So in Florida, like I said, I was getting about 3 max. I got minimum-ish facials, whether it be facials, Botox. These are just things that they would throw at me. As a man, I was a content creator and I'm a handsome man, so they would be like, you could help target men. And in Florida, hygiene, self-care is very important for men because it's a state where it's always hot. So people are wearing less clothes. They're trying to look pretty. There's people around, and I don't think that Ohio is that target market for that. Not saying that people don't.
We have to wear clothes.
Their best.
It's cold.
but they don't. I don't think self-care is like that important.
No, it's
here,
not.
And
but
so,
you're right. You're always out. You're always outside. You're always wearing less. You're on the beach.
And they're comparing themselves to other people.
For sure.
There's so many people. But also a lot of things with restaurants. I do like a lot of food reviews. I wouldn't really say it's a review. I kind of just go out to eat and then I record my experience and like my dishes, my drinks, and things of that nature. It's kind of my lifestyle experience on how that went.
I love that. I do that all the time.
What's your favorite type of content to make? Because you make a lot.
My own content, my own, because I noticed that when I lived in, and I think that was kind of the plus of moving back to Ohio, because I was creating so much content for every business and every business owner in Florida that I was like asking myself, what's my brand? And I think that also comes with self-reflecting that I do often. I was like, am I getting lost in the sauce of making so much content that my page, when you scroll down, it just looks like an ad? Because every post was another business. Every post,
and it's so awkward to do those. Especially, I did one for like a sock company, and I was just like, we had to make up a skit, and you could tell it was an ad. It was it's just awkward. It's an awkward, and all of it was that. It would just would get lost.
I kind of think I dove into it because like I was the coolest friend to have. Like you're me. We're 3 Friday. You're gonna take me out to eat at 5-star restaurant. The whole bill's gonna be covered because you're gonna record it on your phone. And that's what my friends used to think. Like, we're just gonna go hang out with Trey. He's gonna take us to this 5-star restaurant. Everything's gonna be covered. Then afterwards, he's gonna take us to a club. We're gonna get a section. He's gonna record a little video. We're drinking and we're eating all night for free. And that is the case for how it was for me in Florida. So here, I'm not saying that I don't have them similar opportunities because I have had them here. But that's not my favorite content. My favorite content is my own content. So I do like therapy sessions or just anything that is about me and my actual life outside of for someone else a job.
Do you know what else he does, CL Styles? You guys could team up on
He
this.
exercises.
He does workouts.
I do.
He does.
I do.
Yeah.
And I think that's another that got started as a partnership though, which
Okay.
became a true love. So I've been working out for the last 2 years consistently, 5 days a week. It's just I knew a lifestyle change that I wanted to make for a healthier life. Plus, I used to tell people this used to be the thing that people would tell me in Florida, which it kind of like always stuck with me. It was like a pick me up and tear me down at once. People would tell me all the time that you have the most handsomest face. And they would say that. And they'd be like, if you just got in the gym, they would literally say it.
I've heard that before.
Again, though I understood it because I was a content creator and I would be put in like model positions.
Yep.
And so they would be like, you have like such a nice face and like your eyes and your teeth and everything. And you should, like you work out, you have a trainer. And I'd be like, I get what you're getting at. So like eventually like just hearing that over and over again had like forced me to start that work. Again, I'm not mad that they did that.
Yeah.
Because I'm happy with the results that it gave. And I'm okay with a little bit of tough love.
Yeah.
I'm like all for it. But
I love that for you because when people tell me that, I'm like, fuck you, I'm not going to the gym.
Yeah, no, it definitely
because that's what happens. I'm like, you have a beautiful face. Have you thought about going to the gym? I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. That's another month I'm not in the gym just because you said that.
Say that for the FYI.
I'm sorry.
And for me, I was like thinking about dollar signs. I'm like, how much more money could I make?
Yeah.
If I was able to match the physique with the face, then I'm just like, someone told me a personal trainer said you would be unstoppable. And I think that's the one that sticks the most because it was a trainer who was a friend of mine and he was trying to say it in the nicest way.
Yeah.
And he was like, do you not know like you could like be like unstoppable in this like content creating modeling side? He's like, you literally are like ethnic with like these eyes and these teeth. And like, if you be unstoppable. And I was like, yeah, I get what you're getting at. I'll get my fat ass in the gym.
You're like, just say it that way.
And so, yeah, I moved back here in Crunch Fitness. Shout out Crunch. They were the first person to hit me up and was like, we know that you just moved back here, but we want to make a partnership with you for you to make content for us. And we will do something to work with you. And they were the very first business here to believe in me. And ever since I made content for Crunch and I love doing it, 100% happy.
Now, so do you feel like moving from Florida and coming to Toledo that it challenged your creative process when it comes to making content?
Yes, absolutely. I feel like there's just so many challenges. I don't even know where to start. I think that there was friends that I had in when I lived in Florida, I had friends here who supported me more. And then when I moved back here, they stopped supporting me. And I think I don't even want to assume why they stopped supporting me, but I noticed that they now create content. And I'm a supporter, so I support their stuff. I click, I like, I share, but I'm not going to click, like, and share constantly for someone who's not clicking, like, and sharing mine. Yeah. So I think that, again, I moved back here and the same people who supported me from afar, when I came back and they feel like I stepped into their space, I feel like the support stopped because now I became their competition. And again, with me, I don't have that mindset of competition. I want everybody to win. And hopefully they don't think of me like competition because I'm not. If everyone started to work together, you get a lot farther than you do by working on your own. Absolutely. Again, with your podcast, you take 3 of you guys come together and you get a bigger audience. It's just how it works, you know? Yeah. And if you are a solo person getting that view, that's a blessing that you are able to do it on your own. Yeah. But I think that there is a competition mindset here that doesn't allow people to be as supportive. Okay. So that's, I think, my biggest con here.
So I see that a lot on your content, you know, you give a lot of advice, right?
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this. When you're giving that advice and you're doing that clarity, is it easy for you to take your own advice that you give to people?
Ooh, that's
I honestly think it is, because if my friends were here and able to speak on my behalf, I'm the biggest self-reflector of everything. And not only do I take my advice, I think I overtake my advice because I'm constantly thinking about how other people feel versus how I feel. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I think I'm usually the one who has to sit with myself and be like, you're doing too much, or you were too humble. And I think that that's where I'm starting to get with the content creating here. I think I'm being a little bit too humble on myself because I have been in Super Bowl ads. I have had brand deals with Nikes, Adidas. So I have did these things that these content creators are dreaming on. But that perspective of how I say it that way is not approachable. But that is the facts. Yeah. The facts of it is I've done the things that you want to do. But I'm saying I would like to help you get to where I'm at. Yeah. And I think that being in a place like this can easily slip me back to being that person who, instead of being humble, becomes cocky and assertive to say, did you not understand that with my help that I could take you there? Do you know we have 30 minutes? 30, yes. Like, I don't know. Like, but again, I'm not that type of person, but I think that I reflect on myself so hard that I wouldn't, Yeah, I take my advice easily.
Yeah.
That's the long story short.
So you made a point in your bio to say that one of your biggest and core beliefs is that love always wins. What made that be your motto?
Moving from here to Florida, I think that the support, because when I moved to Florida, I really wasn't focused on content creating at all. I knew that I was doing it here, but when I moved to Florida, it elevated on accident. Like I was at a club and I met a social media agent, and she's like, "Have you ever thought about like teaming up with an agent?" And I was like, "No, not really. I'll kind of just do this for fun." And it took off on accident on TikTok. And she's like, "Well, what about like brand deals, like and getting paid for it and having other opportunities for other audience and markets to see you?" And I was like, "Well, I guess so." And then so like that was just a drunk talk. Then she messaged me the next day. Tess from Sunny Collabs. So if you are in Tampa or St. Pete, Sunny Collabs is the way to go. But I partnered up with her, and she opened up so many doors and opportunities for me. And I felt so much support and love that I didn't ever feel here. Because like I said, when I lived here, there were a couple other creators that were big.
Yeah.
And I reached out to them. I was like, "Hey, do you want to make some videos together?" Left on red, never no response. Again, I think it's more of a solo mindset here. They can do it on their own. They don't need no help.
Yeah.
Or why would I collaborate with this person? But and that's why I'm coming back with that same mindset. You know, love always wins. I want to be able to help people, whether you have 10,000 followers, 5,000, 2,000. If there's something that you think that I could do to help you, I would be happy to help you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it all for you, but I definitely will give you some
you're willing to
tips and
help.
tricks to give you the route that I took.
Yeah.
But consistency is key with anything you do.
Facts.
So if you want my help, you have to really be about it. Don't waste my time and ask me what I did to get here. And what I did to get here was I never gave up, and I kept pursuing. Consistency is key. Like I said, that's the primary in anything. Working out, this podcast, you guys meet up and do it consistently. Content is the same way. Consistency.
Yeah.
Big
I agree.
So what's next for Mr. Trey Berry?
That is a good question. I really don't know right now. And I mean that in the sense of this summer, I had the amazing opportunity to actually be on a Hulu network show, which I can say it now. Vanderpump Villa. I don't know if you ever heard of Vanderpump.
That sounds dirty as hell.
So it's a reality TV show.
I do like it.
It's a reality TV show that's based about servers and bartenders. And I flew out to LA. I met with the producers at Hulu. I got offered the position to be on the show. I had some
Stop
very
fucking with your mic.
I was having a mic.
I'm sorry. Rewind. Tell us about your Hulu. He's over here messing with
my mic was like slipping out.
We
of
can
the
still
thing.
hear you.
Okay,
It's you shoved it in. You're all good.
I'm
You guys
about to
good?
shove it in.
Tell me about all the Vanderpumping things.
Vanderpump.
Go.
Yeah. So I had this amazing opportunity to be on this show. I had some non-negotiables of a specific date that I could not leave. My brother got married on July 26th. I told them from my initial interview that I had with them back in February before I moved that I can go shoot for the show if I make it that far through this interview process. I can go. I just cannot leave before July 26th.
Okay.
As the interview process got more serious, I started meeting higher up producers. I made sure every interview, every discussion, every meeting, I said July 26th, I cannot go. This day I can go before and I have to come back, or I can fly out after. That's very specific. Okay. They said to me in reassurance, we will definitely not make you miss your brother's wedding. That's a very important day. You're the best man. We understand family is an important value. And if for some reason the days don't work, we'll just let you know. We won't have you do all this for that.
Yeah.
Final interview comes. They say, call me 2 days ahead and say, hey, can we fly you out to LA in 2 days? And I said, yeah, you can fly me out. I'm free. I can do it. Fly all the way out to LA. I meet with the top producer at Hulu. I meet with Lisa Vanderpump, the person who's.
Well, that's why it's called Vanderpump. Yep. I feel bad for saying it was dirty.
Oh, no,
I'm sorry, Lisa.
I meet with her. They are telling me in the interview, they're recorded. They're like, we love you. Da, 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 da. I fly back home. I didn't hear from them for like a month. Then July 24th, they called me on my sister's birthday. My sister was in town. And they say, we have some good news and we have some bad news. That's how they start the call. And they were like, what do you want to hear first? And I said, the bad news, because I already knew in my head, y'all flew me out 2 days notice to come to LA. And I said, you guys are calling me because you're calling me 2 days before, because with reality TV, they want to do everything last minute. So you can't tell people. And so she goes, well, let's just say you made the show. And she was like, but we need you to fly out Friday. She didn't even say the date because the day was the 26th. Yeah. She said, Friday, we need you to fly out or go to the Detroit airport at 8 a.m. And you'll go to the front and your itinerary will be there. You just need your passport, your ID, and your clothes. And I said, what's the date for Friday? And she said the 26th. And I said, I already told you I can't fly out the 26th. I said, is there any way that you can fly me out the next morning And she's like, unfortunately, that's not an opportunity because production starts as soon as you get to the airport.
Oh.
And so she's
Like
like,
they follow you from the airport.
yeah, from the airport all the way to you land and everything. And she's like, so we can't make an exception for just one because everyone's flying out on the 26th and we need everyone to be in production as of the 26th. And so I was like,
Did you say, do you guys even listen?
I just was so thrown off.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to need time to think about this.
Yeah.
And so then I got off the phone and then I remember calling my brother and I was like, hey, I made the show. And I was like, but there's like one thing. And I was like, at this point, I was like, how much do I got to pay you to miss your wedding? Because I was like, this is like a big opportunity. But then I was like thinking about it more and more. And I was like, if I was having this big day, would I want someone who's important to me miss this? And like, I was getting so many mixed signals because I was asking friends and friends were like, this is a once in a lifetime. And I was like, yeah, but that's like a once in a lifetime thing for him. You know, like this is his first wedding. And so I ended up choosing my brother's wedding, but my friends to this day were like, you made the wrong choice.
I think you made the right choice.
I think so too.
Yes.
I think I did too. Because I think that in my mind, I know that if this opportunity was meant to be, it will come again.
Yeah.
So when you ask what's up next, I'm saying I don't know because I don't know if my next move is to dive back into my career of real estate and go crazy with that because I was doing very well in Tampa. Or if it is to, I'm going to always do social media, so that's not going. Well, I don't know to dive back into the TV side because I had that obviously I was meant for that. If that was my first time ever auditioning for TV, and the first time took me all the way to the end and then bagged a spot. So obviously I have an avenue for that as well.
Yeah.
Do we get to vote?
Yeah, you could if you want
I want you to dive into TV.
I feel like it would go crazy, right?
Yeah.
So that could be a thing coming.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'm happy.
It'd be great.
I would watch it too because I'm like,
I hope
I love
so.
myself.
I love that.
I would tune in.
That is great.
Yeah, and you definitely made the right decision because I mean, like you said, it's a wedding and it's family, man.
And I feel like that's one of those things that even if he's saying it's cool,
Yeah.
like it just underneath that, it would just always be the time that you
And that's
missed
kind of
the
what I
wedding.
kept going back to. I was like, so my friends would be like, this is so much, and you'll get so many followers and so many deals. And I was thinking like, yeah, but like what happens when I come home? Do I have a brother?
Right.
Like,
And that's the important part.
Because like I feel like what you said, underlying. So like everything he says now, is he sarcastic? Is it slick? Am I gonna have beef because of this?
Yeah.
You know, like although I got all this fame, is that gonna be resentment? Like you only got that because you know, I don't know. I didn't feel comfortable with it.
And there's always going to be another TV opportunity that
100%.
you can always find.
I remember when I told them the answer when I called back and I was like, it's just not going to work. I said, I was very transparent with you guys. She was like, well, next season, we would love to have you. So like, I don't even know if that would be the show that I would
there
apply
another
for.
season?
They have new seasons, like new people on there every season. And then if they like someone from the last season, they bring them on to the next one.
Gotcha.
Which in my interview process, they were like, we could see you being a recurring.
Is it like the Survivor of bartending? Or
no, it's like it's called Vanderpump Villa, but they record in Europe. And so Lisa Vanderpump is a very well-known restaurant owner in California, Los Angeles. And she started opening up restaurants in Europe where they would be like bed and breakfasts at these really huge mansions. And people who were getting married would fly out to these villas and they would have their whole wedding there and the wedding party would come. And I would be like a lead server, bartender who would take care of these people. But it would be like Jersey Shore style edition. You and your workers would be like beefing and drinking on the job and like really getting into some shit.
I mean, I could do all. I don't serve and bartend, but I can be sloppy and live in a house and do things.
I think this was my time to shine for sure. But
honestly,
again, it'll come.
But there'll be more.
There will be more.
And I think you probably wouldn't have enjoyed filming because the whole time in your mind you're thinking like, damn, when I get back home, like I got some shit.
They probably wanted that storyline. They probably wanted to be like, they probably like the time that he missed his brother's wedding for this, and then they would span to your brother and be like, how mad are you?
Honestly, though, I feel like not even that though. I just kept thinking to myself though, the two potential losses because I watched many seasons of that show and I was like, I'm gonna miss my brother's wedding, and then how are they gonna spend me on the show? When I come back, am I even gonna be hireable for anything? Because like some of the spends they put on these people, they're really bad. So I'm like, with reality TV in general, you have to be cautious because you could be loved today and hated by America tomorrow.
And so on the next season, they're like, well, on the next season.
And because everything out of your mouth they can edit it really however they want.
They do a good job at doing that.
They really do. Yeah.
That's what their job is.
Absolutely.
And next season, I need everybody talking shit about you.
Yeah.
So before we go on to our game, because we're going to have you play a game, one thing that you had said when you wanted to come on is that you wanted to kind of share with the audience kind of your goals and just your voice and your message. So what is one thing that you want to share with our audience as far as your message?
Oh, you know what? I wrote something for this one.
I knew it. He chat GPT'd this shit.
But actually, I did. But
No, this is from the heart.
I did. Yeah, this one was from the heart.
I love that.
First off, I want to thank you guys for allowing me to be here today to spread my message and share who I am with the people, your viewers, the watchers. But I think that I want to give advice because that's kind of my content that I make. So
Please
this
do.
is to specifically anyone in this area, because I think that this area is hard to be a believer, be a dreamer. And so my advice is your dreams are valid, even if other people don't understand them. And I think that that's what I relate to, because I don't think that my mom or the people around me understood the power of an influencer. So now that they see it working, they're like, oh, damn, shit. You have a lot of options and potential here. So people won't always see what you see because their vision isn't your vision.
Yes.
And it wasn't given to them. It was given to you. So I'm saying stay focused, trust the process, even if it feels slow. Again, growing up in Toledo, I've always felt like a bit of a misfit. It hasn't always been the most supportive place, especially for someone like me who wants to explore new things and embrace creativity. Being different wasn't always welcome, and I often felt like I didn't fit in, but it never let me stop, and I kept pursuing my dreams. I knew deep down that I had something that was meant to be seen, so I continued to work on that. That belief kept me going, and even if the odds were stacked against me, I continued to pursue my dreams. Success isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Showing up every day when you don't feel like it. Small steps add up over time. And don't let fear become your failure, because that's not the end. It's just a lesson. The most successful people have failed countless times, but they kept going, and that's the key, to never stop. Also, most important, in my opinion, is to protect your energy. By surrounding yourself with the right people. Your circle can either push you forward or they can hold you back. Stick with people who inspire you and support you, and don't be afraid to let go of relationships that drain you. Patience is another big thing. We live in a world that glorifies overnight success. By anything that's worth having takes time. Focus on your own growth, not something or not on someone's timeline. Your moment will come at its own time, so trust that process. And finally, giving back is one of the most fulfilling things you can do. Achieving your goals is amazing, but helping others along the way gives you your journey a deeper meaning. Whether it's advice, support, or lending a hand, giving back creates a ripple effect that changes lives. When things get tough, remind yourself why you started. Hold on to your passion, let it fuel you through them hard moments. If there's one thing that I want to leave everyone with, it's your dream is worth fighting for, and that the journey won't always be easy, but it will be worth every moment. Stay true to yourself, never give up, and remember, every success story starts with someone who refused to quit.
Wait.
Oh, yes.
Oh, we gotta hold it.
There you go.
Let's go.
Yes, you got extra applause for that one. I love that. Yes.
I got one question for you though, because I think that a lot of people kind of deal with this. You said that you started doing social media for fun, right?
Yeah.
Like it was a fun thing, right? And then it kind of spread to you becoming an influencer. Now it becomes work. How did you keep that balance between enjoying it still, right, but still going and doing your work? Like what did you do?
That self-reflecting that I always do, like when I went down my page and I said this is a job and this is an ad. And so I said to myself, not only this ain't my brand, but this isn't what I did this for. This isn't how I started. This was a perk, but I got so deep into the perks that I lost track of why I started doing this. So that's why I scaled back. And again, another plus of being back here, it allowed me to get back in touch with my roots of why I started this. So I'm in a place where this all started, where this was just a joke in my room during the pandemic on my phone playing while I was on break at work. So sometimes you will fall in love with something, and the pressure of yourself and the people around you can make you fall out of love with something. And it's up to you to find that passion, that fire again. And I think that being back here, especially, I think that if I would have kept being in Florida, I probably would have continued on being a salesman and doing ads. But being back here, one thing that I can say Toledo is a positive for, it's a real place. And the people here aren't materialistic. They're going to tell you what you don't want to hear, even when you don't want to hear it. And I think that was a very good pro for me. Because a lot of my friends here would be like, bro, you're like an online salesman. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm so much more than that. And they'd be like, prove it. And
but that's what they saw.
That's what they saw. That's the image I was providing. And so, being back here is allowing me to get in touch back with my own brand, also reestablishing the brand of who I've become. So it's a new creative process. So I'm starting all over in my mind.
Now, you said that, when you go out with your friends, sometimes you're like, no pictures and no videos and like that. Outside of that, what are some other boundaries that you set for yourself when it comes to being a social media influencer?
I don't know if this is a boundary that I set for just social media influencing. I'm not with the gossip. So if I'm around people, we're not at a table gossiping about people who's not there.
Yes.
So I feel like that's something I'm very hard on. I'm not a person. I'm all about therapy and all about self-work, but I'm not a person that you can sit in front of and tell me the same story 10 times with no results, no actions.
That is so big T.
and I
He
feel
says
like
that all the time.
I'm very, very honest.
You dropped the bomb. I wish we had.
Oh, wait,
We
don't.
got no.
No,
Wrong.
wrong. No, wait. What's the A?
We'll click every button
That one.
too. But yeah,
Sorry.
I'm very good at holding my friends accountable.
Yes.
Accountability is serious nowadays, and I'm not the friend who's going to sit in front of your face and lie to you and be like, that's them, because at what point is the problem not you?
Yeah.
You got to do it. And so I feel like, again, with me being a advice lifestyle creator, a lot of my boundaries come from real life situations.
Yes.
And my boundaries, I don't think boundaries is such a good word because I'm actually working on loosening up my boundaries because my boundaries are so tough that I think that I have such a hard time letting people in because I can see something that someone's doing and I'm like, you ain't gonna mess with me. So then I just won't be around you. But I feel like I shouldn't be so quick to cut people off because that will limit who I meet. That may make me a lonely person for the rest of my life at that.
And that's the downside of boundaries. And I think boundaries are great. And I will preach boundaries all day long and counseling. But the problem is that once we start, when does it go from a boundary to a wall?
I'm at the wall point.
And I think that can be a problem.
It can be a very big
so
problem.
so it is important to have that balance of boundaries as well, because we can close off very easily and say, okay, I've put a wall up, and that no longer is a boundary.
Exactly.
And I think that is a good self-reflection to have and say, I need to go back to the boundaries, not the wall.
Exactly.
And that was good for me too. I'm glad you said that because I feel like my boundaries need to be loosened up because I will say,
I agree.
I tell people
that honesty thing in Twitter, right?
I love that for us because honestly, I love that for us. I love that we can tell each other like you need to chill the fuck out.
Right.
But no, I tell people all the time like I think I'm too healed. Like
that's the thing.
Real.
No, for real.
Because again, you go from boundaries to the wall.
Yes, and I'm just like I'm ready to push it over here. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, like sometimes you have to loosen up because then you block people out when you don't. And sometimes too, not only block people out, sometimes people don't want to fuck with you.
Yes.
Because you're just too like And I've gotten
too rigid.
Yeah, like so I've gotten that before. People be like, man, I'm fucking
because if
like,
we're really being real, you've changed it from being mental health to being a protective factor.
Yeah.
And that's really what it is.
That sometimes it comes off like an asshole, like a dick. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. That's that's your protective factor because what we're saying is mental health, because boundaries is a very mental health word, right?
Right.
But really what it is that you have just changed that anxiety and you've just changed that boundary into protective factor where your brain says, I'm just going to show that anxiety a different way.
Yeah.
So build that wall a little bit. And and I think that's a problem too. You have to kind of find that balance for sure. Or you are going to be lonely.
And now we are in therapy.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I charge $450 an hour after this free session.
Yes.
I'll be like, let me tear this wall down. I got this wall up.
We are going to tear some.
Put it up yet.
Please don't.
He ain't put it up yet.
Please don't.
It is so much harder to break the wall down than it is to build it up.
It really is.
It is.
Because walls are easy to build.
They are. They're so easy.
Except for if you're Trump, because he half-assed that shit.
We've been waiting on that wall for 8 years.
Yeah. There were some holes in it. People are crawling through the fucking thing.
Yes.
So maybe build a Trump wall, just not actually build a Trump wall.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No Trump walls. All right, so we got a little game on the show that we.
I have to shout out to my friend Greg though. Thank you.
Yes,
because
Greg.
when you were saying your thing, what you really said is like, you're going to find those people that really just are like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? And I literally, he checked in. My best friend Greg, I had called him and I was like, I got the podcast, and you might be the only human in my entire photo album or my entire phone book that's going to come and listen. And I'm glad that he's here. And you got to find those people.
Yeah.
Find your Greg.
Absolutely, yes.
Find your Greg.
We love Greg. Greg's been rocking with us for almost like 4 years now.
Yeah, he's my BFF. Yeah. He's my support system. Everybody else might be like, what are you doing? And he's on it. So hi, Greg. I don't know if you're still on, but I love you.
All right. So we got a little game that we like to play on the show. It's called This or That. And Miss Amy is going to give you two options, and you got to decide if you're going to get with this or if you're going to get with that.
So it's like half Thanksgiving and half just random shit I thought about on the way here. Okay. And I did watch your content to like come up with some of those just like to relate to you. So Thanksgiving, are we a sweet potato or a pumpkin pie?
A pumpkin pie. I'm like white a little bit.
That's the half white in you. That's like
a pumpkin pie is good as fuck.
I was not expecting you to say pumpkin pie.
I I like them both. But pumpkin pie literally is fucking
That
delicious.
smile on your face when you said pumpkin
Because I
pie.
literally do have these stuff.
You're like-
I do pumpkin pie.
You
over
are
there.
blushing. You are blushing over pumpkin pie.
It's so good.
He loves it.
It's so good. I swear.
Well, the white people thank you for that.
They have done a good job.
I didn't know that sweet potato pie was a thing. Like we make sweet potato. Okay, sweet potatoes with marshmallows on top. in your
Yes, I
family?
like
Okay.
I like baked sweet potato with marshmallows in it. Like
Yeah.
super
Like,
good.
you don't know that 'cause that's-
he's like that's not how we did it.
You have a white people shit face. Like when I say something that's white people shit, he has a face that he just shows when that's white people shit.
I'm sorry.
I learned this at the barber shop because somebody asked me if I like sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie. I don't like either. I think they're both nasty, to be honest. I make apple pie and give me like my mom makes chocolate pie. That's why I like that. But
What is chocolate pie?
Yeah.
she makes it with so it's like
It's
chocolate.
like Dream Whip.
What's Dream Whip?
It's like a chocolate pie,
Cool
but
Whip.
it's like it has a pack. It's like its own box. It's like I don't even. We're
She
just,
makes it with like pudding and like Cool Whip, and she mixes it up together, and
I
then
think
there's
that's
Cool Whip on top.
Like a
of,
mousse? Like a
No,
I think that's Dream Whip.
puddingy. Yeah,
Oh.
with like a Oreo crust.
Oh
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Dream Whip.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that I like that.
That's good stuff.
I know what it
That's
is.
good stuff. I'm gonna make you some.
Cultured.
So we got people that chimed in
yeah,
on this one.
So we got so we got Autumn Reddit. She said pumpkin pie. Pasha Carter said sweet potato pie. And then Autumn again said peanut butter
Yes,
pie.
peanut butter pie. Give me all the peanut butter pie.
Yes, peanut butter pie.
A little chocolate in there, and I'm good. Peanut butter chocolate. That is my dream. In fact, I need to get like a Reese's something when I leave here. Sorry, I'm craving it. All right. So large holiday gathering or small intimate holiday celebration. And it's actually good for you because you said you have both
Small.
in your
I
family.
say small.
Okay.
I have anxiety, so like too many people in
Yeah.
one setting is just like overstimulating for me sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for
Unless
sure.
I'm drinking. If I'm drinking, big crowds.
So give you the
sober,
liquor
small
and you're
crowd.
good.
Yeah, and like if the crowd grew randomly over time of me
Yeah.
drinking, I'd slowly get into it. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
even now with bars, I like hole in the wall bars.
Do you have
Ooh, me
do you have like car liquor? Like if it gets too big and you need to go take a shot?
No, I'll just buy more at the bar.
Okay. I meant
It's like on my credit card.
I meant like at a family gathering. I mean like at the
He's an
bar.
influencer.
Oh,
He's getting that
yes.
for free.
Oh, that's
Tell him
true.
that.
No, at a family gathering, I'm just gonna drink what they got. If
Yeah.
I bring my own, but it won't be in the car. It's gonna be on me.
Oh yeah. I usually have some in the trunk just in case you need it.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
every once in a while.
I'm definitely a small gathering person. Like I love being around my people.
Yeah.
But I'm the same way. Like you give me some liquor and I'm outside.
Yes.
Like
Yeah, I'm
let's
outside.
go. Like let's go. Like I'm in the crowd, like swag surfing with 20,000 people. But once that liquor wear off, I'm like, okay, it's
Can
time
we
to go.
get him some liquor?
I think that's why my friends probably think that I don't have anxiety because they be seeing me smack
Right.
surfing on a crowd
Yeah.
when I get the liquor in me. But when the liquor's gone, like I said, I'm like, put me in my room with a hoodie on and
Yes.
close every
Yeah.
blind.
Yep.
Yes. What about you? Are you a large holiday? Oh, careful. Was that the Grey Goose over there? the large holiday gathering, or are you a
I
small?
prefer
intimate?
large.
Okay.
Large holiday.
You like it large?
Yeah.
I like. Okay, let me think. If it's going to be a gathering at someone's house, I want it to be a small gathering.
Autumn said, Mr. Ty, you are for
He
sure
just
a
told-
loner.
Did you
I'm
just hear
sorry.
him? Did you just hear him talk over me?
I'm sorry.
I need you to pause
I
Autumn
was
first.
reading
I
out
need you to
loud.
pause Autumn for just a second.
My bad.
I like a smaller gathering at a house, but I'm a go out person. Like, please let me go out. I want to be at the bar. I want to be around people. I love people. But if I'm going to be at someone's house, I would rather it be a little bit smaller because I
Yeah.
don't like to have to talk to people. A lot of people I don't know
Yeah.
in that weird, intimate
Yeah.
gathering.
Sorry, I was reading that.
Now
comment.
you can read
Okay.
it. Go ahead.
She was just
Well,
saying.
read the one before it. Go ahead and just read them down the line.
Well, Pasha said, peanut butter pie. Wait
She
a
said,
minute.
"Mm."
And
There's
then
lots of
Autumn
M's.
said, Mr. Ty, you are for sure a loner. I'm actually not a loner. I'm just very selective about who I'm around and who I give my energy
Yeah.
to. So I'm not one of those people that needs to be around 20,000 random people.
Right.
I would rather be around 5 good people with good energy.
Absolutely. I agree
So,
with that.
Yeah.
I do like some strangers, lots of large gathering here and there, especially if I'm drinking.
What you got?
All right. So are you a cook the meal or wait for the food to be ready?
I could be either or. I think I'm a pretty good cook.
Okay.
This year, I was supposed to cook, but my sister's no longer coming in town, so I think my family's gonna do a Cooper hog because my family is pretty small here.
Yeah.
So my sister lives in Kansas City, Missouri. So it's just me, my mom, my grandma, grandpa here.
Yeah.
So we have a pretty small family, and Toledo left.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think this year out, someone else gonna cook it, but I would prefer at home cooked meal. I like to cook.
Yeah. What's your specialty? If you were cooking, what would you make?
Either white sauce lasagna is one of my favorite things to make, or
Do
I
you
like
put chicken in it?
white sauce lasagna,
Yeah.
chicken, and I like cooking steak. I like grill. I like to grill.
How do you eat your steak?
I eat my steak medium. I'm not at the medium rare.
Same.
I'm not at the medium rare yet.
You're getting there.
I'm trying to.
You're pushing it.
I'm
to
trying to. I just know that well done. I'm sorry for anyone here who's doing it. It's like
if you're
illegal.
doing well done, you don't even know how to eat
a
a
leather
steak.
wallet.
Well,
Literally,
burn
you-
my shit.
Burn it. It's just tough. You're gonna be chewing for a long
And
time.
we're over here
That's
like they don't know what they're missing.
Yeah,
Like, you
it's
don't
so
know
good.
the flavor that you're missing.
I have plenty of
Give me
flavor.
give me some medium rare
Um,
meat, and it's oh.
No.
I can do medium well, but not medium.
Yeah,
rare.
see, I was well done, and then I
Same.
got to medium
And then
well
you go to
because I was
medium
getting
well.
judged. I was tired of the judgment, so stop talking shit. Then I
Uh-huh.
noticed that when I was ordering medium well, that they would talk less shit.
And then someone's like, just fucking try medium.
Yeah, literally. And then I did it, and I was like, okay, not that bad, not that bad.
No.
Okay, but I still like A1. So like,
I have to have it.
the
Yeah, I gotta have
disrespect
some
will
steak
stop
sauce.
there. So don't talk crazy on the A1, or I might smack you.
I love A1.
So good, so good. But yeah, no, I got bullied down to medium, but it's not a bad bully. I'm happy.
It's a
with
good
it.
one. You're
Yeah.
happy. You've moved there, and
Yeah.
you're like, what was I thinking?
Absolutely,
This entire
medium
time?
is delicious,
Say I had the same
but not a
steak journey.
burger.
No, you better cook that shit. I don't
Well,
want to
a
see.
burger has to be well done. In my
Yeah, I
opinion.
need to see. Because that
Your
ground,
burger has to be well.
that
burger has
mad
to be well
cow
done.
I'm medium
disease.
well with the burger too.
I can't. It's just, I like it's mushy. So like for me, a
Mhm.
burger has to be cooked through because there's a texture thing.
Okay.
When
Yeah.
I bite into a
Yeah.
burger that has that pink in it, I feel
No.
like it's
the mad
it makes
cow
a sense in
disease
my
for
head.
me.
I
I
feel
saw
like
that
it's
mad
not
cow
done
disease
when
shit.
it's medium well on
No.
burger.
Give me that.
No.
It's just something about it when it
I'll
hits my
eat
mouth,
it.
it starts
Yeah.
falling apart.
Yeah.
I'll eat it medium on a burger. That
Yeah.
Nah,
cook
not
that.
medium.
I will put it
Yeah.
back. You're going to the microwave. I don't care if it toughens up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
on a steak, if you don't know what you guys are missing,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need
I
you
might
guys.
have to try the medium rare.
I will.
Oh no, just
I'll just give you a medium. I will come and cook. I will cook you a medium
I
steak.
thought that's what y'all was saying.
We're
I'm
talking
not
about
I'm
medium
not
well.
medium steak.
No,
I'm
we're
not
talking about
medium
just
steak.
medium. It's
So
in the
it's
middle.
medium well or medium rare, medium well.
Yeah.
Then well
So
done.
you're talking about
Oh, okay.
mostly
And then
cooked through
there's
with a little
blue.
bit of pink. Medium
Yeah.
is just
Or
like
blue
pink in the
now.
middle, but it's cooked.
Okay.
Medium rare is like where it's like a little like a cooler of a pink.
Okay.
And then rare, I don't. If you're a rare person, you probably like
Serial
actually
killer.
eat
Kill
people
people.
too.
Now you know there's one below rare, right?
Just
It's
fucking
called
raw.
blue. It's called blue. And so they sear the top of the steak for
Yeah.
like 10 seconds on each side. That's blue. Like,
Yes.
That's like a very popular way that people
That's
do
like-
steak.
Yes, a friend of mine eats
What?
that. I
Yeah.
saw that happen one time in my life, and it traumatized me.
Yeah.
Is that safe?
No,
I don't think it is.
No.
It can't
They
be.
gonna do it
and
regardless.
especially not,
Wait.
especially not with the way that we get steaks. Unless you're like getting it from a farm that
Yeah.
you know the farmer. I could maybe understand that, but with the way that meat in our no, cook that shit. Cook it at least.
What did you
a
say
little
that
bit.
was? Blue?
Blue.
Blue.
We won't
I've
make you do
never
that.
heard of that.
And a lot
I won't do
of
that.
restaurants
You said it would never happen.
it's usually like a higher scale restaurant you have to get it from because I
Yeah.
think it is only safe with certain quality of meat.
You probably have to
Yeah.
sign a waiver
You probably for
because
sure
they don't want
should.
if you die from
You
mad cow
should.
disease on this
Or
steak.
salmonella.
Don't
Yeah.
sue us. Salmonella is only in chicken and wait, it's
Wow.
mad cow disease.
Well, it's on. You're gonna get some kind of disease.
You're
eating that
dying.
shit.
Yeah, you're gonna die. You're
I
not
don't do
suing
nothing
them.
raw, so no, thank you.
Are you more of a main dish or? You guys good? You heard that, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was present.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Just making sure. We don't want to advertise anything raw.
No,
on this
we don't do
podcast.
anything raw.
We always
Oh
make
my
sure things are
gosh, man.
covered and cooked.
Whether covered and cooked.
Covered and cooked.
Covered in cook.
There it is. Covered,
man.
cooked, and protected. All right.
That is
Main
too
dish or
funny.
sides?
Sides.
What's so the sides are that's where it's at.
Yeah, I could eat a whole plate of sides. I'm not saying that mains aren't good, but sides literally make a dish.
Yeah.
You could have, I mean, if you just had a plate of one main, it wouldn't be nothing without sides.
It's true.
I love sides.
I like a good main.
Good
Yeah,
side
sides are
piece.
good.
Yeah.
He's like,
Sides
give me
are
the
good
side,
in
give me
every
the
way.
side piece.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, I like sides.
Hey,
He said all of them.
Yeah, all sides.
Yeah, side piece, all of that. Yeah.
All of the side, all the polygamy
Yeah,
sides.
side.
You and Chris Brown,
All my sides are
same
touching.
page. Just be honest with
If
them.
you're seeing this, call me.
Just be honest with the sides. You're gonna be fine.
I want all my sides to touch.
Oh,
I should
my
call her.
gosh.
Okay, you said call Chris
I
Brown.
should call her.
Chris
Call
Brown.
her.
Her.
I should call
Oh,
her.
the side.
My side.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Just
my
maybe
God.
wait till after the show.
Jesus.
All right. Okay. Football after dinner or play games.
Football. After, did you say what?
So, like after dinner, are you watching football? Are you playing games? Are you at the spades table? Are
Oh,
you
watching football for sure.
And
And
who's your
sleeping
team?
probably. I don't really have a team. When I did have a team, I'm not even. Steelers was a team when
Oh,
they were a
okay.
team.
Did you disown them after this
I
past
disowned
week?
the Steelers a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
But it's not like let's just be clear. That was my very first NFL game I went to as a child.
Okay.
Steelers versus the
You were
Lions.
influenced. Yeah.
That's why I became a fan. There's history to it. There's a reason. I'm not a bandwagon follower, but over the years of loving football, it's just too much disappointment.
Yeah.
So I'm not with that. So I mean, I'll always be a supporter and a fan, but I'm definitely not out here repping it.
Yeah. Okay.
I have
fair.
a love for football, so any team I can get down and watch.
Okay.
Shout out to those Browns.
Are you more of like a college or
Yeah,
NFL?
I love college football more.
Who's your college football team?
Ohio State by heart.
If you two don't stop interrupting our guests, you're both grounded. Let's
Okay,
just start
it's
there.
okay. We love it. We're talking.
Go
over.
ahead. Go ahead.
Ohio State by born and raised, but
Yes.
Clemson is where I'm at.
Okay, Clemson. All right. Very nice.
Shout out to those Browns.
Are you guys
man.
okay now?
No, I was just saying shout out to those Browns because we you feel
You
me?
notice how he has to say it because it's
As-
like the last fucking time it's gonna
It's
happen.
always one fucking hater in the room. That's fine.
Oh, I think there's a lot of people that are haters on the Browns. Like,
Well, first of all, I just said this earlier. If you lost to a team that was 2-7, you need to go and self-reflect because
Yeah.
they were 8. They were what? 8
it
and
was
2?
snowing.
It snows.
It
in
was
Without
Pittsburgh,
the
too.
star quarterback
It was
as
snowing
well.
a lot.
Huh?
Without the
With
star
that-
quarterback as well. The starting
Yeah.
quarterback.
That's
as
all
well.
I'm saying.
Shout out
So,
to Jameis.
yeah.
I'm sorry, the
because-
star quarterback. Didn't they like disown him?
Well,
They didn't have him.
They,
They had the backup quarterback.
I know. I watched the whole game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just
but
saying,
you
but
know,
they
they're trying
disowned
to,
the star
'cause,
quarterback, right?
You know, he's a sexual
They-
assaulter. So.
Why? No, they were fine with that when they let him come to the team. They
Yeah.
said, get all the hand
Same
jobs.
thing
They
with
didn't
the
care.
Steelers and
Get all of them.
They said, get all the
Ben
massages
Roethlisberger
and
was out
happy
here
endings.
allegedly sexually
Where
assaulting.
did Ben Roethlisberger come? He's
He was on the Steelers.
retired. Don't talk.
Big Ben was
I-
out
Saying
here.
I
doing
know
the
who
same
Big
thing.
Ben is.
He was doing the same shit. Big Ben was out here.
Getting happy endings as
I
well.
think there's probably a lot of people in this society that are getting happy endings. Let's
He
not be
was throwing.
judgmental.
He was throwing.
You know,
he was throwing his
but
balls
just
everywhere.
Question: is a happy ending okay?
When
Is
it's
a happy
If it's
ending-
consensual,
If it's consensual.
it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We weren't there. We don't know. Maybe they were. Maybe they weren't. I don't know.
Who knows?
All right. I mean, clearly there's a whole lot of boundaries about to be pushed here coming up shortly in our nation with all of the things.
That
You ain't
bird.
lying about that.
So you go to the gym,
I do.
heavy lifting or cardio?
I do both, but do I have a preference?
This or
I love,
that,
I
yeah.
love lifting.
Lifting. Okay.
Lifting.
All right. Very good. Live band or DJ?
DJ.
All right.
There's gotta be a good DJ though.
A live band could go south real quick though.
Yeah, they can.
yeah. But a DJ can go south real quick too.
I'll take a DJ that's gone south over a live band any day. That's good because I hate live music. It's too loud for my ears.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm at that age. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, it is really loud.
It is loud.
Loud and wrong sometimes.
You said live music.
Yeah, loud and
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
I like my tried and true on the DJ,
yeah.
even if they spin it a little bit.
Yeah, but see, my thing is like I hate going to bars where the DJ is playing like I call them the Route 21 songs. So like the songs that you think is hip hop, but it really ain't hip hop. Like Wale, No Hands, like that's a good song. But you go to the white bars, they got like that 5
Says the
songs.
guy that
Shots.
says the guy. Wait.
Everybody.
Hold on. You can't use no hands. Says the guy that played No Hands the last time we were putting music
Yeah.
at the bar.
Well, because we were
You
talking
were the
about
DJ
it.
you
But
hate.
what I'm saying is literally every white bar that I go to is either Shots, Yeah by Usher. That's
Yeah.
heavy on the
yeah,
rotation.
yeah, for sure.
No Hands.
The Flow Rider
The
song.
Flow
No,
Rider
apple
song.
bottom
Oh,
jeans.
yeah,
What about that
there you
one?
go.
Oh my God.
Boots
Yeah.
with the fur.
Buy You a Drink by T-Pain. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like they have like a set list of like 10 songs. Like, oh my God, this is gonna get the crowd moving. Like, no.
But you know what though? It does.
You know what?
That crowd? Yeah.
Any crowd.
No.
No, not any crowd.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Walk into a different crowd, play those songs, and see if they move or not. I would like to experiment this. Can we record this for your content?
sure
Because I
can.
think I'm
You
right.
sure could.
I don't think you're right about this.
I think I am.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I think if there's liquor involved, you could
I think
be
you
on
can get
something.
anybody to move
If you-
anything.
If you go to a white bar and play Usher Year, they're definitely gonna be
For
on
sure.
the floor doing everything. You play
You
Usher
said
Year
doing everything.
at a black club, we're gonna look at you like
Yep.
new DJ.
Yep.
There will still be people out there dancing.
Or the Flow
They're
Rider
not.
song.
Actually, we're gonna be sitting at the bar buying our drink.
I don't know.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I
Waiting for it to
can't
be a
say
hustle.
that I've heard shots at a black club.
I
To
haven't
be
heard
honest
sh-
with you.
I haven't heard
Like,
shots
now,
in like
like,
5
Shots
years.
is like Arab dude.
Yeah.
So I don't even.
I haven't heard shots in some years though. Like
I
when's the last time
definitely-
you heard shots?
They
Florida.
definitely play that like
They
West
Said in
definitely
Coast.
Florida.
Yeah.
Oh,
at the
okay.
bar.
You can't even find rap in Florida for the most part. It's like EDM music.
It is,
Yeah.
and it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mixed
That's-
with rap. They mix it in there.
Yeah.
But it's like 2 bars and then it's back to oomph, oomph.
That reminds me of like the raves that I used to go to in like
It's
the
all raves.
late 90s. That's what it was.
Literally all raves. in
You guys
Florida.
were still in junior high, but like when I went there, it was like, no, for real.
Elementary.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
90s.
shut
I'm
up.
sorry.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Okay, but no, like the raves were where it was at, and it was all that music, and there was just the lights and the sound. That's what it reminds me of. Anytime I go to a bar in Florida, that's what I think about for sure. All right, movie night at the theater or at home.
At home.
Okay,
They got roaches and stuff in the movie theaters.
Do they?
And
That's what they said.
Did you see them?
I didn't, but
You
they
just heard about
said
it.
it. I believe them.
They also had those needles that
I
if you
didn't
sit
need
on,
to
you
fuck
get
around
like
and find
HIV.
out.
And
Yeah.
I
I
got
was
you.
terrified.
I bet they were.
Netflix is good, and so is HBO and Max and all that.
Well, now you can get pretty much anything anywhere. You
And
can
it's
just-
like, so comfortable. No car ride, none.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to wear pants.
Nothing. No pants. Sometimes I'm on days.
No pants. That's why I just do my comfy clothes, right? I mean, I have pants on, but like not pants I would wear out.
Okay.
All right, last one. Since you're a Florida and a Toledo guy,
Yes.
right? You both. So, do you prefer the sunny day at the beach or snowed in and cozy
Sunny
at
at
home?
the beach.
You said shut
I
up
don't
about that
prefer
snow.
at all.
Okay,
I hate snow.
I hate snow too.
Yeah.
I hate snow.
When it starts to snow a lot here is when I start to contemplate my life and when I'm going to actually move down to Florida.
I wouldn't recommend to move to Florida.
No, I mean I have family there. I probably won't move there.
I tell people this all the time. I lived in Florida for quite deal. I don't think I would ever move back. I
Yeah.
think it is an amazing vacation. I definitely don't think it's an everyday, all day thing because I know it's hard to explain to someone who lives in the Midwest who experiences snow, but hot every day is not the answer.
Yeah.
It's hot every day, all day. And I know that right now is like the good times because the weather is like 60. But when this ends, because it will end November until late January,
Yeah.
early February, that's your time to have cool weather. But after that, you are getting 85 with humidity that makes it feel like
Yeah.
100 from 4 a.m. in the morning until 3 a.m.
Right.
the next. And so you get an hour break. It's just
Right.
too hot. Sometimes
And-
I'm delusional.
And traffic lights that take forever and old people that can't drive.
Oh, the traffic everywhere.
Yeah,
Literally.
everywhere. Like it takes forever.
It takes like 30 minutes minimum to get anywhere.
And it's fucking hurricanes too.
Well,
Yeah, I
that
mean,
too.
that's not really that
We
big
have
of a
other
deal.
things. Yeah, you have other things.
Yes, the fuck it
Everybody got
is.
their
You
thing.
can go
They say
inland.
they coming, but they half the time they don't show up. So
No,
like,
they don't. It's
I
like
lived
a
in Florida
storm.
for, and I only dealt with hurricane. No, they ain't that serious.
I wouldn't even want to experience. I don't even want to experience it all. Like a
I'll tell
thunderstorm.
you
A
this.
thunderstorm is enough for me.
My
That's
first
it.
hurricane had me terrified because I never been in one and I didn't know what hurricane was exactly. So I had a week to prepare and I watched videos for a week because I was still trying to understand what a hurricane.
You're like, what the fuck
you
is
know what
a
a
bad
hurricane is? Have you
thunderstorm?
ever seen
Yeah.
one though? Like, have you
No.
ever a video of one approaching land? And so it's like just a big blanket of water that hits land.
Yeah.
And I just didn't understand what a hurricane was. I'm like, okay, everything floods. I get
You're like,
that.
what's
but
this
like,
gonna do to
but
me?
what is this exactly?
Yeah.
Because like we in here we know what a tornado is. It comes down from the sky, boom. You know,
Fucks your shit
earthquake.
up,
You
yeah.
see that shakes the ground. Hurricane though, like what exactly?
Yeah.
What's going on? So once I understood that, I was like, oh shit, this is like something serious. But like the fact that I had a week to prepare for it, like I feel like that's where I feel like it's not like any other natural disaster because they literally
'Cause you
tell
have time.
you it's coming.
You're just choosing
Yeah,
not
and
to.
so like
yeah, or you
it's a
can't.
choice whether you stay or go. So
Or
that's
you
why
just
I-
don't have the resources.
That's
like
what I'm saying.
that
I feel like
happens
a
stupid.
hurricane's
Yeah.
not that big of a deal because you get an ample amount. It's not like something that you just go to sleep, wake up, hurricanes there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a phenomenon. And not saying that's not possible, but I lived in Florida for many years, and every hurricane, I had the opportunity, whether I evacuated or staying put because my zone was a safe zone. They're pretty detailed with the
Yeah.
residents of when you need to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Like they make it clear. They come through your neighborhood with sirens,
Yeah.
walkie-talkies saying this is an evacuation zone. So if you stay, in my opinion, and you get got, it was a choice.
That was,
Yeah.
100%. Unless you don't have the resources. So we don't want to discount people that don't have the resources to leave. Yeah.
But I'm not saying that people who don't have resources. They
But they
I think
offer you.
They do good jobs at
Yeah.
offering again, but there are some people who do not qualify for them because if you have animals, you can't bring your animals in the
Right.
shelters. Some people won't leave their animals, and that's unfortunate.
Which
that
I think the last hurricane is what we saw a lot was like people that
Yeah.
were like, I have animals, something.
you
figure out.
can't, you know.
And really, the
Or don't have a
tragedy of
ride.
the last hurricane was really what happened in the North Carolina and Tennessee area.
Yeah,
Which was that was
unexpected.
unexpected.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
one of those
that was
like,
big.
hey, that's in Florida and we're over here,
and they weren't used to that.
and they weren't used to
Yeah.
that. Yeah, and there's different landscape, which I think caused that. But I'm with you. I feel like if I was going to move, I like the Tennessee, North Carolina area, or
Yes.
I'm like a Colorado. Like, give me that.
I'm
like,
with
I
you
like
on the
that.
Tennessee, North Carolina. I think
Yeah.
that's like kind of
Because you get your
even.
seasons.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think that was the biggest miss of Florida, the season change.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. So football didn't feel like football
No.
because when football comes, you get that little brisk air. You can get your hoodie
Yeah.
on. The leaves are crunching. You got a bonfire.
Not wearing your like tank top out
Yeah.
in the sunshine.
No, they were still
Yeah.
out there
Yeah.
in bathing suits, tank tops with their nipples out.
Yeah.
ass shaking. I'm like, y'all know football's on?
And they're like,
Who
but my
made the
nipples
turn?
are out and I'm ass
Yeah,
shaking,
exactly.
so it's fine. I remember the first time my sister lives in Florida, where you used to live,
Yeah.
and I remember the first time that she was like, it was like mid-January. She's like, "Yeah, we're about to go to my, my husband's softball game." I'm like, "It's January." She's like, "It's Florida,"
Yeah.
and I was
It
like, "Oh shit."
Shit is year round
Like
down
it's
there.
actually warm
Here,
down there.
there's
Here
no
we're
off.
bundled up.
Yeah.
There's like 17,000 inches of snow, and
They're playing softball.
They're playing softball outside. Yeah. All right.
All right. Oh, that wasn't too bad.
No, I was nice. It was
Oh, look at
Thanksgiving.
you.
We have to be nice.
We have to be
until we
nice,
go to
yes.
the next segment. Which
Next segment. Yeah, I love this. This is my favorite one. This is
All
the
right.
one I love.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. So we like to do a little segment on here called "They Said What." Okay, and this
All
is
right.
where Amy has a song, and she's going to read the lyrics to the song, and we're going to try to figure out exactly what the hell they was talking about.
Well, these are the songs that we think, like, you think you know something, and all of a sudden you're like, wait, what? Why
Yes.
would they say that? Okay,
Yeah.
well, let me find it. So this is a song that comes as a request to me. We I have to find it. Hold on. It was up and then it. Oh wait, hold on. Keep talking.
All right. So, well,
We're getting there.
So what was the last song that we did? It was Pretty Ricky, Grind on Me.
We did.
It was a lot of grinding going on.
And then when we did our live show, we did a little trivia where we gave a couple lines. People had to guess. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. So yeah.
So today we're gonna do "Lovers and Friends" because we love to talk about this song here. On
This also
Montauk.
would be played in a Caucasian.
It
bar.
would, and
There
this
you
and
go.
it was definitely a song that was given
Yes.
by somebody.
But
you can
no,
say white
but you
on
can
here.
but you can hear this in the black bar, but it's gonna be about 1:45.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah,
What
this
is
is
that?
goes out to leave.
Yeah,
You gotta
but
take something with you.
Yeah.
No, it's a
Yeah,
white
this is
bar.
at 9 p.m. No,
I don't feel like
I don't know. I was just at bar 145, not to shoot any names down, but I did.
He totally
They
just shot that.
definitely played that.
There goes
at
that
10 p.m., and I was like,
sponsorship.
and I literally was like, why did they play the song so early?
Because that was when all the old people had to go home and
Oh, you know what? That might have
Lovers
been
and
it because
Friends
that's
it
when
up.
it becomes restaurant to bar. But at that
For
time,
sure.
it was just too early.
No, all the 50, 60 somethings had to go get it on.
I guess so.
They probably played it again at like 1:45. Like it's fine. All right, so here we go. I'm just gonna tell you what it says. Usher, Lil Jon Ludacris. Yeah, man. Once again, it's on. It's on. You know we had to do it again, right? Oh, we had to do it again, boy. Uh-huh. I want you to sing to these. This is your word.
Jiggas.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't say that word. Man. Oh. I guess I'm up first. Let me at him. Oh. Check it out. Let's get it. See, that's the old. Those are the old
Yes,
people
yes,
at
yes,
that
yes.
bar 145. They said, "Let's get it."
You gotta go
It's
get
9
it.
o'clock. Let's get out of here. All right, baby, how you doing? I hope that you fine. Want to know what you got in mind? And I got me feeling like Jodeci, girl. I can't leave you alone. Take a shot of this here Patron. It's gonna be on. VIP done way got. Oh, let me try that again. VIP done got way too crowded. I'm about to end up calling it a night. See, that's when it's time.
It's time to go.
I guess I could be at 10 p.m.
That's at 10 p.m.
It got way too crowded.
The way too
Because
crowded.
it was
It's
10
time to
p.m.
go.
It turned
Like,
out to
it's
go.
time to go. See,
And
now
it's
you
ti-
understand it.
I
This
get
is
it.
why we
And they
do
didn't have
this.
they didn't have Patron too.
They did.
Perfect timing.
I
Now that
know.
think about
Now
it.
that you know, this is why. She should holla. I said it. You're welcome for that. I know you love it when I say things with an A. At your girl. Tell her that you shaken the scene. Pulled off beat. Shotgun in the GT with me. She said, oh, I'm ready to ride. I was like, yeah. Yeah, you are.
Right,
That's
like
exactly.
riding
He was
in
like,
the
yeah, you're
car, like ready to
ride.
go or ready to ride on
It doesn't
him.
matter, both. All the above. We're riding everything. Because once you get inside, see, this is how I know it's not the car.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Once you get inside, you can't change your mind. Yes, you can. There's consent. I feel like we need to stop this right now. You can change your mind. Even if you've said yes, you can say no. Please do not listen to this song. Their consent is always valid. Okay. Don't mean to sound impatient, but you got to promise, baby. Oh, you know, what am I promising? I don't understand that one. Promise I'm not gonna tell you to get out. I think that's what he just said. You have to promise, I'm not getting out. Tell me again, my baby. That we'll be lovers and friends. Oh, I gotta know, baby. Oh yeah. Tell me again. Make sure you're right. Oh, before we begin. See, now he's asking for consent.
But that's after he.
But once you're
kidnapped
inside, you're
her.
not getting out. You're not getting out once
Promise.
you're in. It's the first time. You get one consent. That will be lovers and friends. Oh, it's a good look, baby. It's a really good look, baby. Look here. Sometime want to be your lover. Sometime want to be your friend. Sometime I want to hug you. There depends on my mood. Depends on where you're at in my life right
I
now.
think we all could relate.
I agree. Hold hands, slow dance while the record spins. Oh, that's when you're trying to be the lover. There it is. Open up your heart because you said I made you feel so comfortable. Used to play back then. Now you all grown up like Rudy Huxtable. Is that really the only word he could get to rhyme?
It's kind of like T-Pain in West Canton.
Yeah, it was Canton.
I could put you in the mansion.
No, T-Pain was
somewhere in
way
West
more creative
Canton.
with West
Make it work.
Canton.
Gotta make it work.
I agree. I could be your bud. You could beat me up. That's not nice. Play fight in the dark. We both make up. Oh, yeah, there's some.
Oh, I finally get it now. He meant like Bud and
It's a capital B.
Yeah, from the Cosby Show.
Yeah, I could be your bud. You could
I
beat
never
me
knew.
up.
I never got that.
Yep.
See, this is why we do this.
Oh, I love that.
You're welcome.
They said what?
He said, I could be your bud. Yeah, you said what?
Yeah,
You beat me
'cause
up.
Rudy
Play
and
fight in the
Bud from the
dark.
Cosby Show. Wow.
Then both make up.
Wow.
Hey, I do anything just to fill your butt. Why you got me so messed up? I don't know. You got to stop tripping. There was an ing. There's no a on the end of that one. Be a good girl. Now turn around and get these. Okay, that's just too much. I've had enough with that. That's a lot. Just right there.
They whipping.
They went from like we could just feel your butt to I'm gonna whip you.
Yes.
Like there was no in between. It was like let me feel your butt now. Like just turn around and bend over. That's what happened.
We already here. Let's just
Just do it.
go.
Let me just whip it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, why not? You know you like it like that. You don't have to fight back. Here's a pillow. Bite that. That's really polite of him. I feel like you should give somebody a pillow to bite if they need to. So they don't want to fight you.
Whipping it.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta bite something.
Yeah.
I'll be setting separate plays, so go on all these separate ways. Your legs can go these separate ways. I always like. Do you get a visual when you hear that line? Because I feel like I just envision the legs are just in a weird
I
like
know. I just
It's
like Gumby
this.
position.
Yeah.
like they're just
Yeah,
like in
yeah.
a weird like
Nah, I
awkward.
was
Nah, they
thinking
go
like-
like that.
Is
like
that how
a
they go,
V.
CL? How do the legs
Yeah,
go?
I'm like
Show
that
us
too.
exactly. It's not one of these.
Here?
It's just a here. It's a here to
We're
here.
here.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
can go
for sure.
here.
What I'm saying,
But
I'm
we're
thinking
here.
Gumby wise. I'm on
It
here.
starts
I'm
here.
here.
Starts
I'm
here,
over
but we
here.
can go
That's what I'm saying.
wherever
They can
you
go
wanna
their
go.
separate way. Okay. Thank you for that offer. That was
Looking like those
appreciate
people at the
Gumby, like
airport.
Gumby. Oh, which way do you want it? This way? He said, let me just come this way a little bit with it. All right. So then we have the chorus. I'm not going to reread it because we've already read it. So eyes it's an I with an apostrophe.
This
S.
is the Lil Jon
Eyes.
part, the aggressive part.
This is the one.
Oh.
Do you want me to read it?
Part.
Eyes been grown up.
I've been knowing for a long time,
Shoddy.
but fucking never crossed my mind.
Shoddy.
But tonight I see something in you
Shoddy.
that make me want to get with you.
Shoddy.
Are you sure you want to go this route?
No, you missed
Wait,
it.
Which one?
You ain't nothing but a friend
you
to
ain't
me.
nothing but a friend to me.
Shoddy.
What's the next one? I forgot.
And
Jigga?
never ever dreamed we'd be.
Oh yeah.
Up here kissing, hugging,
The sweet
squeezing,
touching.
touching. Up in the bathtub,
Rubber
rub-a-dubbing.
Are you sure you want to go this route?
Shoddy.
Let it know before I pull it out.
Shoddy.
Hey, that's very nice of him.
I told see this is okay.
That is
Wait.
very
I'm sorry
nice.
to time this out because the last time we talked about the song, I said that was polite, and you guys were trying to say it was aggressive. I said I thought it was
Well,
nice.
the way he's saying it is aggressive.
But the words.
Let it know before I pull it out.
Yeah.
Like, why are you yelling at me?
No, I want him to yell at me, and that no, he better yell. That is the right
But
time.
that's very polite of Lil Jon.
Yeah,
Aggressive.
he said
but
it
that's fine.
aggressively polite, and that's what he should be doing.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, let me know before I pull it out, because he wants to make
Because
sure
I
that.
would never ever cross the line.
No, he would not. Even if he sounds aggressive, he's not crossing that line. That's why I respect Lil Jon in this.
Yes.
You disagreed with me, but now you know.
That's the most aggressive way to ask for consent
But
I've
it's
ever had.
but
But
it's
I love it
okay
though.
because he's being considerate.
But you know what? I'm gonna give it to him. 'cause
He would
maybe-
let you come first.
They-
Not you, but me, or me. You maybe. I don't know. He's letting you come first.
He's been
He's
to a Diddy
saying
party for sure.
who,
never
who
know.
Lil Jon?
Yes.
I mean, everybody's coming to Diddy parties. Everybody came there.
Well,
Yes,
you
everyone
know,
did.
and he
Yeah.
might be
I kept
aggressive
coming.
because he's been drinking Patron.
Maybe.
So
Shoddy,
do it.
let me hear you one
Hold
more
on.
time. One more time. See, he wants to hear. He is concerned with her pleasure.
yes.
Thank you, Lil Jon. I
Thank
appreciate you.
Shout out Lil Jon.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lil Jon.
Tell me again, baby. Then there's the chorus, and it says, hoo, hoo, hoo. Oh, yeah. Please tell your lovers and friends that Usher, John, and Luda had to do it again.
Actually,
Hey,
it's Usher.
do you think they were doing it together?
Usher.
I just said it my way.
Yeah.
You can say Usher. I said Usher.
Usher.
Please tell your lovers and friends that Usher,
There you go.
John, and Luda had to do it
There you
again.
go.
Hey, that's right. Please tell you. Are they trying to do like a train?
I just feel like it sounds like one.
It sounds like a
yeah.
train because he wants me to tell my friends that they're doing it again. Yeah.
So are three of
This
them?
whole thing was about
I
a
want
train.
You to tell your friends, Usher, Lil Jon, that had to do it again.
Yeah, he
Wow.
does. He wants a train.
So were they all messing with the same girl?
No, I think this was a train situation. It could have been one girl. They wanted more friends.
But they
but
said tell
didn't.
your
Oh,
friends.
so they trying to
So
have
there
a
was
whole
only
gang.
one.
This
They
is
thought
taxi.
there was going to be friends.
Oh.
Only one showed up. That's what
That's why
happened.
they said tell your friends so we can do this again.
Do it again.
Oh, so
Because
they-
like
they
you were
trying to have a-
boring.
they
Like
wanna
we
have
want more. We
They
want a
need more
whole
than
orgy.
this.
They want an orgy.
We want a whole orgy. We
A
don't
freak
want
off.
a train.
That's a
Freak off.
Have a
Freak
freak
off.
off.
All right.
Wow.
So there you go. You're welcome for that. I feel like we understand this better.
Yes.
Lil Jon wasn't being aggressive. He was in the moment of passion.
She's just a loud talker. That's
But he was in a moment of passion. And it's sexy. I told you that before.
well,
You
you know,
got
I
on
mean,
my case
you know,
about
I
that.
talk loud when I drink Patron too. so
And when
there's that.
when you're putting it in or taking it out or whatever you're doing, you might be talking loud.
I ain't gonna be yelling across the room,
Why
but
not?
you know, not yelling that.
Please.
Consent.
Please.
It's not consent. He was saying,
No, he was asking, like, let me know before I pull it out.
Was he saying pull it out of me? I think he already had
No,
it in.
I think
pull it out,
Like,
like-
I'm about to whip it out.
Yeah.
Let's not waste any time. Before
Yes.
I pull this out,
Yeah.
are we doing it
Yeah,
or not?
I
Because
think
I'll
that's
never want to
fair.
cross the
It's
line.
that
Yeah.
honesty thing.
Yeah.
He's being honest about it, but he was in the moment, like, let me know now because it's coming
Yeah, he
out.
was. I think he was saying like, I'm about to pull this dick
Yeah,
out. Let me know.
Yeah, I'm
What we
hard.
doing?
I'm ready to
what
go.
we doing, because I ain't gonna never cross the line.
No,
What
he's
we
gonna
doing?
ask.
No.
He's gonna ask aggressively with Patron on his voice, but he's gonna ask.
Well, hey, at least he asks. There's some
Yes.
people who don't ask at all.
I appreciate
That's
that, Lil John.
concerning.
I'm shouting him out.
That's
I
concerning.
always consent. We don't
Yes.
pull it out without asking.
Yes.
Even
please
if you
don't.
do it in Lil John voice.
Because then you're a weirdo.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if you're not Lil John and somebody does it in Lil John voice, they ask if it's okay?
Can I pull my dick out? Like,
In Lil John voice.
What?
I can't even imagine.
what?
Crazy.
All right.
That's
Well,
insane.
there you go. So there's the person that requested that. There you
All right,
go.
well, shout out to that person.
We'll play this for
that was
that.
fun.
for
Yes.
that person.
Show them this.
Oh,
when
well,
we're
they're
done.
probably maybe they're watching.
Oh, they could be. All right. Well, before we wrap this thing on, though, we got one more thing that we gotta do.
Sorry.
Y'all know it's Friday, and this is what we like to call FYF, which means either fuck, forgive, or forget
Yeah.
your feelings. And this is where we get everything off our chest that's been building up for the last month. So
Yeah.
we're gonna go ahead. The guest, Trey, you got
anything to
any
F?
FYFs?
Fuck you, mom. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love her.
I will smack
I'm
you.
just
I will
lying.
smack you for your mom.
Just
What's your
kidding.
mom's name?
Stacy, we love her.
I will.
She's a queen. The
You.
most beautiful.
I will
Stacy.
smack you for Stacy.
It was fuck, forgive, or what?
Forget.
Just yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do fuck and forget to that bitch ass roommate that I lived with in Florida
There it
who
is.
stole my money. I hope you watched this. Probably not gonna, because we blocked each other and everything.
Sheesh.
But
I'll send it to him.
he stole so much damn money from me that he was robbing me blind. So fuck you, and I hope you drink more fucking Tito's and piss yourself.
Whoa.
And then
Put it out there.
Nope, not forgiven. Yeah, so just fuck him.
Yeah.
And I wish him nothing but the best of worst things to
Of-
happen.
I like to say, have the day you deserve.
Yes, and he deserves to pee on himself
Have
in
a bad
Tito's.
fucking day.
Yes, that is it. That is
Stole
all.
your money. F him.
Yeah, fuck him.
That's
Yes,
tough.
yeah, so real tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially your roommate. That's,
Yeah. It was a
That's
tough time.
insane.
Let me tell you, friends.
Yeah.
Did you know this human before you moved in?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
This human was from the city, so
That
someone
makes it
here
even worse.
knows who's listening and
Oh,
watching.
wow. Come
You better
on,
send it
man.
to him.
Someone will trust.
Good, I hope so.
They always send things to him.
F that.
Well,
F that
well.
money thieving. How about this? Pay it back. If you're really a
I don't
man,
want it. He needed it.
he can pay me. I'll take it.
Me too.
I'll take it. I'm fine.
Facts.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else got that FYI?
What you got?
What you got?
CL.
It's never a fuck. It's always.
I'm just gonna say F the snow. I just can't. And F all the people that don't know how to drive in the snow.
That part.
And it wasn't even really snowing that bad here. And we were already driving like it was. So
Yeah.
F you if you don't know how to drive in the snow.
I would
Take a
say,
lesson.
for me, forget if it didn't happen how you thought it was supposed to happen.
Okay.
It happens the way that it's supposed to happen. Just chill, relax, be like water. Okay, just chill, relax. I promise you, it's going to happen however it's supposed
He
to
said
happen. So
be like
forget it.
water.
Just
How?
not Flint water.
No, well, yeah, no, don't be
Just
like
not
Flint water.
Just not Flint water.
Be like
Yeah,
Be like
just not
all the
Flint
other
water.
waters
But
around.
Flint.
There you go.
Yeah.
But Flint, I like that.
F,
Some
F,
minor
Flint.
exceptions.
you know what? F Flint water.
F
Yeah.
Flint water.
Yeah.
F
There we
all,
go.
F all the people that didn't fix the pipes.
Hello.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
part. Fuck them.
I'm watching my mouth.
Oh, damn.
I'm sure I already said
I'll
the
say
F
it
word
for
once,
you.
but thank you.
You're welcome.
I try to keep it clean.
You got an FYF?
I did. I said F the snow. And
Oh, that
people
was
don't
it?
know how to drive. I don't know. I'll think of one. Just keep
No.
going.
You know what? Mine is fuck all the people who make backhanded comments and can't say shit positive.
Oh, greed.
You feel
Ooh.
me? So if you can't say shit, they always say, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say shit
If
at
you
all.
can't say it to my
Or to
face,
your-
yeah, you don't
That
need to make.
part.
Thank you. You don't need to
Some
make,
girl.
make a backhanded
part.
comment.
There you
That
go.
old
Say it right
backhanded-
to me.
That old backhanded shady ass shit, like fuck you. So yeah. So for all those people who like to make backhanded comments, bitch, if you ain't got shit good to say, don't say shit at
I
all.
love that one. That's,
Yes.
Talk that
I
talk,
felt that in my
G.
heart.
Yeah.
I felt like that was church. Literally, that was.
It was
Talk
church.
that talk.
We give you the F's and we give you the church.
Listen, I literally was here. This sermon was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
I
It was
had to
a
spread
simple
this
one.
message.
Simple one, but good.
Yes.
Simple but good.
I'm just saying that's some bullshit. Like
Yeah.
you ever been around somebody like no
All
this,
the time.
This actually happened. I swear to God. I remember when we started Mud Talk and somebody was like, I seen y'all little podcast, bitch.
Little podcast.
A little
gotta be
podcast.
little.
Oh, baby. Now look at us. We outside.
We're outside.
But yeah, they was like, yeah, I seen y'all little podcast. It was cool. Yeah,
Did you ask them where their little podcast
shut your
was?
ass up.
Their little ass or their big back or whatever the fuck they have. Oh, I said it. Damn it.
You did. You were doing so good.
I was.
You were doing so good.
I can't. I've been so good. The fact that I've been drinking and I haven't cussed a lot today. That is we are.
Can we do the
making
applause
medicines.
button for you for that?
Yeah, we can.
It's the drinks, y'all. It's the drinks. It's the drinks.
It's because I mixed a slushy with a shot of vodka earlier.
Oh
That's all
well,
it was.
it will do it every single time.
Yes.
So-
We have what is
Yes, he
Hosey? Hosey said Bruce Lee
Hosey,
reference
yes, they said
with a this.
CL style for the
Wait,
Bruce
can
Lee.
you see it? Where's my thing with a this?
Yeah, the Bruce Lee.
It might
Look, man.
help me. I don't know what that means.
What Bruce Lee?
I
Because he
don't
said
know.
be like water.
Black water.
That's a Bruce Lee.
Oh,
reference.
see, I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Who's Bruce Lee?
Oh, he's
You know
dead
who Bruce
now.
Lee is?
But he's
Are you
like
serious?
very,
If you just describe it, because I
The
might.
martial arts dude,
Asian
the
guy,
actor.
One of the
Yeah,
greatest
like-
martial arts. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't know who Bruce
That
Lee is,
guy.
bro?
I'm sure I
That's
do.
crazy.
That is.
Was he in a
Yes.
movie?
Wow.
He had
He had
plenty
plenty
of
of
movies.
He's
Yeah,
like the action guy.
Yeah. But
Like, he's like Jackie Chan, but before Jackie
Okay,
Chan.
so I know Jackie Chan.
Okay, but
Yes.
he's like Jackie Chan
Okay,
wanted to be.
I know who
I
it
don't know if he
is.
wanted to be in, but that was his inspiration.
He's
I'm
like
the
the
worst
Michael
at
Jordan
knowing
of
that shit. I don't know movie references, line. I mean, I kind of sometimes do, but
Like Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, and then
Okay,
there's like
yeah.
Bruce Lee, and then there's Jackie Chan.
There you
yeah,
go. Yep.
okay.
Great analogy.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
yeah,
you.
something like
Okay,
that.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
You
I
sure?
didn't know it. You sorry.
Is there a
Like,
Whitney
you sure?
Houston now? Was there ever? Was Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston? They were like the same time.
Yeah,
Is that like
Yeah.
Beyonce, Whitney,
I guess I could see that because Beyonce is great, but people think she's not. Allegedly.
allegedly. Thank you.
Allegedly,
yes.
Breathe.
I didn't say it. I think she's great.
I'm just asking. I don't know. Whitney
In
Houston was
Texas
great,
and
so I feel like
I have always said that when we get a Mud Talk award, like we get an award, I'm gonna say first I want to thank my Lord and Savior Beyonce.
we're all going to say that because I don't want to die.
Allegedly. Though.
Allegedly. Allegedly. I said allegedly.
She would never.
She would never.
No, she would
I
never.
said allegedly.
Crazy.
When we get a mud talk for real, we're gonna have to get some lawyers, and I gotta watch my mouth, like
Yeah,
for
oh,
real.
Lord Jesus. But yeah, fuck a lot of people with backhanded ass comments. And
You know
shit.
what?
So yeah.
Here's what I just need to say this one. F all the people that when you find out that your person, partner, whoever you're messing with, maybe isn't doing the Chris Brown and being honest, and they might be stepping out. F you if you're going after the person they're stepping out with and not addressing it with your human.
Ooh, that part.
Because
That's the
I
part.
have a huge fucking issue with this. I can't anymore. I can't hold it in. Why are you taking it up with the person that they're stepping out with and not the actual human that you're involved with? Because
Hello.
It's easier.
it is
Yeah.
easier. But the fact of the matter is that you need to take it up with the person that is stepping out on you
Mhm.
because and you know what? Maybe that person did know, but there's a really good chance, especially if it's a guy that's stepping out. I'm no offense because there's a lot of men surrounding me right now that person they stepped out with has no idea.
Mhm.
You know
and
why,
vice
though?
versa with girls too, because girls are pretty good.
Can
Yeah.
I think this is a good topic that I've had this week with friends,
Okay.
and I feel like it is.
Same.
I don't even know where to start with this. Men versus women, because you said there's a lot of
Yeah.
men here, but women I think are easier to go after the other person because they're gonna take that man back.
I was just
They're
about
gonna
to say
take that man back, and I
Yep.
feel like they may not take that man back right
Yeah.
away, but they will in like 2 weeks. And I
Yeah.
feel like I have a lot of female friends, and I just be so sad for them because I'd be like, y'all put up with the most.
Yes.
And I feel like I don't understand why y'all literally are the prize. And
yeah.
I feel like you just will allow the most and somebody who does the most over and over again. And I feel like the more you allow it, the less they're going to respect you because you
Mhm.
continuously show them no matter what they
For
do,
sure.
Yep.
you don't care. But I feel like with men, I don't see a lot of guy friends, one, being in the situation. But the ones that I have seen in
You
the
said
situation.
because girls are sneaky as fuck and we can do it without guys ever
agreed. And I
finding
was gonna
out.
go
Yeah.
there. And but when a man does find out, I think a man is just going to move on.
Just gonna move on.
Yeah.
Just going to move on. And
So maybe I should have directed that to the females
I don't
because
know
you're
why
right.
women have such a hard time of letting go of something when they're not getting the love and maybe they
Yeah.
don't think they deserve that. I don't know, but that's been a question with my
They
friends.
must have some good
all
dick.
this something. it can't be that good, right? They said the rose be doing y'all
I
well.
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
I just
No,
feel,
but-
I just feel like when you don't address the man and you address the woman, the dude ain't gonna do nothing but try to find another way to be sneaky.
To be
a better
sneaky
way.
with that same person.
Yeah.
And I think the other part of it is quit jumping to conclusions and assuming that everything that they're doing or whatever is happening is that.
Yeah.
And that's coming from somebody who is I have a lot of male friends. Clearly I'm sitting here with male friends. And so when and I'm used to it. I already know. Like if I have guy friends, I am ready for whoever their new partner, girl, whatever it is coming at me, like I'm ready for that. But the fact that you're just automatically assuming that things are happening, like stop doing that too. So
Right.
F you if you're assuming, but if you were to talk to your person, then maybe you would understand what the actual situation is instead of just coming at somebody immediately.
Yeah, or like, bitch, you was talking to my man. Well, let's start with the root of the problem.
Right.
The root of the problem was that your man jumped in somebody else's damn DM.
And again, there's a chance that maybe I had no idea that was your man.
Yeah, or he may have told you like, oh, well, we're going through a divorce, we're doing
Yeah.
whatever. But 9 times out of 10, y'all probably didn't have no fucking conversation about
Yeah.
the damn divorce.
Or, right.
What the fuck?
So be like
This
Chris
is
Brown.
news to me.
Yeah.
Shit, when is our divorce?
Yeah.
Like, damn, we about to have one now, motherfucker. But
Are you though?
So I don't know. That's just from observations lately. I just need to.
I mean,
say that.
but that's real shit. And like you said, like, I mean, they're just gonna find a different way to be sneaky.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers are, especially with social media, you can be so fucking
Yeah.
sneaky.
Agreed. Social
Like,
media is the worst.
it
And
is the
iPhone
worst.
makes it even harder because you can hide things. You
Yeah.
can like disappear, make things disappear. It used to be just Snapchat, but the iPhone literally has some of the same things. You can unsend things now.
Yep.
So I
Yeah.
don't know. I just don't trust people like
Does
that.
anybody ever panic when you accidentally go into vanish mode? I did that the other day.
I do.
Because like if you just
I do.
slide up at one
On
point,
Instagram?
and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be sneaky. Like
Yes,
I
yes.
actually did that on our Mud Talk Instagram. Like somebody had messaged me, and I was like trying to close it, and it slid up to vanish. I'm like, I'm not trying to vanish with you. I don't want to. Mud Talk is not trying to make you vanish.
Not at all.
No, it's
Yeah.
it's weird. I don't like
That's
it.
happened to me before. Like somebody has sent us in vanish mode, and I unsent that shit real quick.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, not today.
No, we're not vanishing.
We're not
anything.
vanishing nothing. You ain't gonna
Yeah.
have me out here looking fucking crazy.
So if that was you that I accidentally vanished, I wasn't trying to be sneaky. My finger slid the wrong way. It got weird.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
Anybody else?
Forgive me. That's a forgive me.
That's a
Forgive me for my
I
random
vanished.
thumb sliding places.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Your thumb sliding.
Where's your thumb sliding?
I'm done. I'm done.
Jesus. What you got going on?
You are
in that
forgiven.
room?
Thank you. He's the only one with me
You are
here.
forgiven.
I'm with you. No, I
The
slid.
thumb? Jesus.
That's
Ah,
insane.
slid the vanish mode. Slid on vanish mode. All right.
With your thumb.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So your thumb was in vanish mode?
Jesus.
Shit.
Stop it. Okay, I'm drinking and I'm just gonna stop talking.
All right. Anybody else with any more FYFs, y'all? Nothing.
Mm.
Nothing. That's all. All right. Well, thank you to Mr. Trey Berry for
Yes,
stopping by
thank
and
you.
tapping in with
Thanks
us.
for
We're gonna
having
give
me.
you a hand clap.
I'm so glad you got that right. We've been struggling all day with
I've
that.
been remembering. C
It's a
is
lot
for
of
clap.
buttons.
C is for clap.
C is for clap.
What's A is for?
C is for chlamydia.
Right.
Which I don't
Wait,
have.
gonorrhea is the clap.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Let's go.
For clap.
I don't know. We're not cheering for that, but
No.
No, this is wrap it up.
just
Let's-
awareness.
Yeah.
Wrap your dick.
No top shelf syphilis.
No
No,
syphilis.
no syphilis. How do you say it? Yeah, there's a fancy syphilis and then there's syphilis.
Syphilis.
Hilarious.
All right. So our next show, y'all, make sure y'all tap in on we got a back-to-back show, which is
Back
crazy.
to back.
Back to back. That's the way I like it. So December
Ooh.
6th. Okay.
Thumbs and all.
Hey.
Right.
I got one.
So
You
this
You got two.
Okay, I'm done.
You sure?
Go ahead.
So December
He was
6th, December 6th, we're back with another brand new episode of Mud Talk. And then December 7th, we have our live show, our next live show at City Hall Grill and Drinks. The last one was so much
So
fun.
much fun.
We were able to give away.
Then when the
free-
DJ, Big T played No Hands.
I played a lot of songs actually.
No Hands.
Well, I played that and
You
I played.
played white people songs.
I did play.
You did.
I had, it was a
Don't
mix.
let him fool you.
We
He
had-
has
Did
a
you get
whole
your
white.
woo in?
We
No,
had-
I didn't. I don't woo.
You didn't woo?
I don't woo.
You're not a wooer?
I'm not a wooer.
we-
One wooer
we-
gets them all
I knew
wrong.
what you're talking about, though. My friends are wooers.
Okay,
They woo.
we love
I
it.
get embarrassed though when they woo, and I don't woo, and I'm like, I'm not a wooer.
Okay.
See, in the black community, we
Yeah.
Ayers.
Yes.
I might A. I might.
But when you
but
get the woos and the A's together,
I'm just gonna sit here awkwardly for the woos and the A's. I'm just right in between.
I know I said pumpkin pie, but I am an air.
Okay. You said you're a little bit both. You said I'm a half
Hey.
this. I'm a little bit of this. A
Yes,
little of that.
culture.
That's beautiful. I love that. I love
A
that.
little bit of all of it.
That's good.
Being diverse.
Diverse.
I don't.
Period.
Yeah. I'm here.
You're just here. You're like,
I'll A. I'll woo. I don't eat any of the sweet potato or pumpkin though, because that's nasty.
oh.
It's okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah. I got
But
you.
yeah, we back in the building on December 7th at
Yeah.
City Hall
At
Grill
City
and
Hall.
Drinks. Last time we were able to give away some City Hall merch and the coasters, right?
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Give away the coasters. able to give away some
I bought drinks.
Yeah, we bought
Somehow ended up all in my tab, even though CL said he was going to buy a couple.
Absolutely not, because I definitely brought
They
mine.
double charged us.
They had to have.
Maybe I
That's
drank more than I
insane.
thought.
I think you might have drank.
I might have drank more than I thought. That's really what happened.
You see how she trying to do that? We're not doing that, y'all.
It was those, what's that, vanilla
I paid my
vodka and
bill.
I don't know what I was drinking.
Those are
Yeah,
paid.
man,
But you know what though? We'll be there'll be drinks to be had. We'll be
Yes.
have stuff to give out.
We have
Yeah.
stuff to give out. We got some.
We're gonna do a little different though. We're not gonna go live for the whole show because
Yes.
that's a little different than last time.
Yep. So we're not gonna go live for the show. So we're gonna do a pregame actually,
Mhm.
and then we have our live show that we do, and then we'll come back and
Yeah. So if you wanna, if you're local to Toledo, you got to come up to City
Oh.
Hall.
What's the date on that?
It's December 7th.
December 7th.
7, right?
Yep.
Pew,
7. Are you coming?
I might be there. Is
All
that-
right.
Is that a Friday?
It's a Saturday.
Saturday.
I think I'll be on my new schedule. I don't think I'll have work, so I'll probably be posted.
Yes.
Bring the friends.
Bring them all.
Bring
Let's
the fam.
go.
Bring the followers.
Bring everybody.
Hey, and it starts at
My
7
location
o'clock.
was definitely just closed. So, like, if you want to be one of them creeps that follow me on social media, come see
And,
me.
and if you're
This is your moment.
and if you're a creep, I will fight you. I don't know. I'll throw some hands on creepers.
We'll do something.
No, it'll be fun though. We had a
Yeah.
good time. We'll entertain you.
We had a
Hopefully,
good time. We had some good music.
play some
Yes.
trivia.
I did play some no hands. I definitely did.
You played a lot.
I played.
Don't let him.
You know,
fool
I had
you.
to play some peaches and eggplant.
Oh,
You know, that's my shit.
That's happening.
That's my shit.
If you're there,
That
we're
shit.
hearing it maybe twice.
I only played it once.
Maybe
That
3
time.
times.
Maybe 3 times. Depends on how long that night goes.
Well, y'all know what Thug Holiday is coming up next week, so it might be happening.
Well,
No, not that.
He's talking about his
next week.
birthday.
Y'all's is the following week.
Yeah, that's
I
the
said
next
next week. We're talking about me.
He's talking about his birthday. What are you
Yeah.
talking
I was
about?
talking about.
He's
Oh.
talking about being that alpha shit.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know what you're saying.
Their Founders Day is on the 7th.
Oh, I didn't know that. Congratulations.
Look at that. I knew that. I might
What
even
year
ask
was
for-
that?
Hmm?
What year was that?
1906 is when we were founded.
They drill that into your head, don't you? They put you in those dark masks and
Just
drill
gotta
that
know.
shit, don't
Just
they?
gotta know.
You do.
I'm
Water
surprised,
board 'em.
surprised they do
Alpha
is
Phi
one.
Alpha is a
I know.
non-hazing organization.
It's not water. They probably use alcohol to board
For
them.
sure.
Alcohol
Alpha
boarding.
Phi Alpha is a non-hazing organization.
that a
Yeah.
I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about in general.
Alpha Phi Alpha is a non-hazing organization.
No, but not in a bad way. We asked for this.
Alpha is
So
a
one more time,
non-hazing
one more time.
organization.
For the record.
No, we love alphas. Honestly, if all of the fraternity, that would be the last one I would ever think would hate. No, for
Yeah.
sure. All the alphas I've ever met are super cool.
I love when
The
they
other
do,
ones, I don't know. Maybe they do.
when they do that 1-9.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, hold on, wait a minute now. The party about to get started. The Alpha's here.
Know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what happens? It's how I know that you're in the
You
building.
would know, yeah.
You just
Oh,
say
you-
1-9. You say that?
Breaker.
Who says it? It's like a
We
secret.
I don't say it.
We say it.
They say
We as in like a
Yeah.
group.
As
That's what I'm
you
saying.
do.
So if
As
I
you do
hear
it.
that, I know that there's
You know it's
alphas
us.
coming. That's what I was
Absolutely.
asking.
Yep,
Okay.
yep, yep.
You ain't gonna do it right now?
Nah.
No, it's not the time
He's
or
saving
place.
Yeah, we saving it.
He's saving
Yeah.
He's saving it for the live show.
There you go,
December
for the live
7th
show.
at City Hall, bar and drinks.
Tell the
Grilling
Alphas to
drinks?
come out.
There you go.
To tell them all.
And they better come out. It's
Yeah.
the
It's
gotta
our Founders
celebrate.
Day.
Is the actual Founders Day
Yeah.
is on the 7th?
It's on the 4th, but we're having our Founders Day event.
Oh, and that's when you're coming after. So
Yeah.
we were gonna bring him with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, come through.
I'll
Tell him
listen for the
Tell him.
number.
There you go. You listen for that. There
I
you
will.
go.
And they all have on black and gold.
We will.
Yes.
And I'll have my black zip up Mud Talk hoodie on.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I gotta get some new shit. huh?
Put you on some gold accessories or something.
Okay.
Show us some love.
I don't have anything cool, but I'll find something for you.
Maybe we can
Bring a
wear gold.
pumpkin pie.
The way you
Oh,
said it,
yeah.
bring a pumpkin pie. I got you. I'll bring the leftovers from
There
Thanksgiving
you
a
go.
couple weeks later. Fine.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys, like we said, on the 6th and the 7th. So make sure you tap in.
So live here on the 6th in our studio,
Yep. And then December
7th,
7th, we'll
yeah.
be at City Hall, and the gang will be all back together. So,
and then we'll be back on December 20th, I believe, for our show right before winter break.
yeah, right before winter break. And then in January, we celebrate our 4-year anniversary. So that is going to be big. We got to talk about what we're going to do for the 4-year
I don't know.
anniversary.
We got all sorts of time.
We got all kind of shit to do, though.
I know.
Yeah. So,
4 years.
man, talk about it. It's crazy as
I
shit.
know.
Sometimes I still, can't believe that it's happening.
Right.
So, but I'm excited though.
So that one day when we were in the bar and you're like, I have an idea. And you got that
I know.
smile that you get when you have ideas.
Yep.
And you told me all about it. I was like, I want to come and talk for one time on your episode, on your podcast.
But then you've been here for 48 episodes.
Because I talked about sex and they said, come back.
That's usually how you get on the show. Talk
I
about
know.
sex.
Hey, I already had a plan. I knew it.
That was your plan?
It was.
I'm going to talk about sex.
Talk
I
about
could be
sex
on-
twice that season because I came on for my episode and then
Yes.
the finale of that last half was
Now
about
your
that.
thumbs and all.
Right.
Thumbs and all.
Deep in.
Thumbs and all deep.
She-
I
Two
support it.
knuckles deep.
Now you,
Did you have two knuckles in your thumb? One knuckle.
now you in
I
this
thought
bitch
there was
balls
two.
deep.
Right.
I didn't say balls.
No, I said now you're in
Oh.
this
I
bitch.
said balls. I was like, there's no. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And then
I don't have
then
any
we got
balls.
Craig,
Yeah.
CL Styles. We
Yeah.
picked him up along the way.
Yeah.
He was ready.
He
to be
just
on the
came
show.
and talked seriously, and people loved it.
Man, it was
Yeah.
like, bring him back. And we was
Yeah.
like, oh, let's try this again.
Yeah,
And he's been stuck with us since.
absolutely.
Well, actually, we asked him, we was like, you want to be on a podcast on? He was like, yeah.
We had so much fun. It was a fun episode.
It was
Good time.
fun.
I'm still waiting for my promises of things from like the what was it, the ice water.
Yeah.
Maybe you
go to
can-
homecoming.
But can your alphas bring that?
Nah, we can't bring that.
Is that just the
Why
home?
didn't you go to homecoming? Were you
Uh,
out,
I don't think
weren't
he
you
was
out
in
of
town.
town?
I was out
Were
of
you
town. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the Jay had volleyball or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Who knows?
Yeah. Now,
No, it's her homecoming.
Oh,
my daughter's
you're right.
homecoming.
Now, do you only do ice water at homecoming?
Well, specific events.
Oh,
Homecoming is one.
I don't remember getting invited to any of the other events though that they have it.
Yeah, you probably.
I won't.
Yeah, you probably.
They're very
Homecoming
exclusive.
is the co-ed
There
part.
you
That's
go.
where people that
Yeah.
don't that
that's the
aren't
one
in the
time a
office.
year we can be around
Socialize
them.
people that are not
Socialize.
us. I see. It's fine.
What Kendra say? They not like us. That's how he said.
Don't
Not
let
at all.
it sound like that.
That's how they be. They not like us. Don't get them no ice water.
But you know when you do let us come to all your amazing community events that you do, and I love that. And it's probably not appropriate to have ice water at those.
Yeah, it's not appropriate.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, speaking of an Alpha event, Mud Talk is going to be live from the Martin Luther King Scholarship Breakfast in January.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
So we are going to be doing some live interviews, some red carpet stuff.
Yeah.
We'll be getting some footage, and then we'll also be getting some interviews afterwards too.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of shit going on, y'all. So y'all better hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Hit that follow
What
button.
did
on
you just
Mud
say?
Talk.
What button?
Subscribe.
Oh.
Hit subscribe.
I thought you said the expire button. I was like, don't do that.
No, subscribe.
I got you.
But it's girl that vodka got your hearing fucked up.
I'm not drinking vodka. There's no vodka. I have not been drinking vodka.
Let me turn your headphones
Shut
up. Turn your hearing ain't up, Agnes.
You're gonna listen back to that and you're gonna go, yeah, you're right. That did not
No.
sound like subscribe.
So, we all understood it, but you.
Okay, well, okay.
Says a lot about your hearing.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Like, comment,
Yes.
subscribe.
Hit the follow button on all of our socials
Yeah.
right now. Go
Yeah.
tap in, man.
Please.
And yeah.
So YouTube, Facebook, it's Mud Talk Podcast.
Yep.
Instagram, it's at Mud Talk 419, as well as TikTok.
TikTok. Yep. All right. All right, y'all. Well, that's it. I'm Big T.
I'm Miss Amy.
And I'm CL Styles.
And you officially tapped into the hottest podcast that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion, and the only show that keeps our ears to the streets.
While you grind and shine.
Hey, we'll see y'all next time. Peace, love, and hair grease.
There it is. Why did you just laugh at yourself?